Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Rush Racing Division 6 race brought to you by AA369. I am your host, Dynasty Sparrow, and I am with none other than the man himself, SJ. How you going, mate?
Good evening, Dynasty. How you going, mate?
Good, good. Looking forward to this one. I'm hoping the boys have cleaned it up from last week, but Singapore's a pretty deadly track, as we've seen in multiple divisions.
Yes, I can be the voucher of that.
Yep.
No comment.
Yep, I certainly was involved in a couple of scuffles on track. But yeah, I'm glad to see the back end of it again. So another one of my not so good tracks, which is always good to see the back of it. But yeah, it's going to be a 11-minute Q1 for, well, it's actually one qualifying, a short qualifying for the sprint. So we're going to see people out on a couple on mediums, couple on softs. But what's your prediction tonight, SJ? Have you got any driver in mind that will go well tonight?
Prediction. Well, it's a full grid, which is great to see. Obviously, two big quali bands tonight, Drizella and Datora. And obviously, no Thunderballs. That's probably the biggest shock of the night, who has been fighting that championship with Edge at the top. I'm not sure. I'm not sure here. I think this is a track. You've driven it over the weekend. I've driven it over the weekend. I've actually driven it twice this week, and Com's it about 4 times as well. It is a track that is all about quality in both sprint and feature. You need to get a very, very good qualifying because it's very, very similar to Hungary. It's very difficult to overtake. You can make overtakes. The DRS zones are probably the only place really that you can make overtakes. Everywhere else, it is bumper to bumper. So it's all about patience, taking your time, and making that right overtake when it's ready. You know, or just waiting for the driver in front or the driver behind to make a mistake, and then you try and pull away from the DRS. So that'll be the key. The key also will be the qualifying as well. So who is going to be the quickest? Because if they're the quickest, strategy will go into a T here as well. But I've got no predictions. I really do not know. Any one of all 20 of them could win this race. Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting night, and hopefully we're going to see some great racing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I found I actually made the most overtakes through the cornerings. So I made mine pretty much coming into sector two. So when people went super wide, oh, just seen it. Hayden Skates has just completely lagged out the session. So his car teleported from being on track to back in the pit. So we'll try to get him back in. But nah, I made most of my overtakes, as I said, not in the DRS zones, actually through cornerings. Got a lot of them right, but unfortunately, one of the incidents that I was involved in, I was definitely at fault. I've accidentally come across on someone that was still there, probably a bit too much, so not leaving him enough room, and our wheels tangled and sent us flying off the course. So I took full blame for that one. That was a fault of my own. So, but it is the way it is. That's probably one of my only incidents in a couple of seasons, so that's not too bad.
You take that. You take that.
Yeah,
I can't really say too much. Division 4 was a tough one. I actually got involved in an incident with your teammate and TP, but happy to finish the race. Unfortunately, it didn't go to plan in the end. I had to pit and got that 10 seconds when I obviously with the pit lane. Remember the pit lane is 60 here, not 80, so bear that in mind. And also, if you haven't check out the pit lane entry and exit that was in the video of the announcements that went out later today. So yeah, and then Division 5 was in for a very, very good stint. I did 6 laps on the softs, then pushed on to the hards. The undercut is incredible here.
yes.
Made myself back up to P10, and then safety car came out very, very late, and I was on the fresher tyres out of everyone from top 8 up. So had a massive opportunity for some big points, but unfortunately had an incident with a car, and yeah, and then I thought it was all over. I had red side pod damage across both sides of the car and managed to finish from last to P10.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
it's interesting the as you talk about the undercut. I got damage lap 1, so I had to box. So I was about 31 seconds because I had to fix that wing behind anyone. And I managed to jump up to, I think it was P10 by the time everyone boxed. So that undercut is very, very powerful here. But also track position here is powerful as well. So even if you are a slower car in front, it is a hard place to overtake. And we're hearing there's mixed conditions. I'm seeing rain. Are you seeing the rain in qualifying? I'm
I'm
seeing
just
drops
trying
of
to
rain.
not seeing anything at the moment. I'm just trying to see.
I was just on board with Seafolds and I'm seeing spots of rain coming down. I don't know if it's
Just
just
flicked
my
onto
screen.
edge.
Can
Yeah,
anyone
it
else
is.
see that?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, it's
It is. It is. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. We've lost another one. That's Dory gone. Unfortunately, I've invited Hayden back. Do you know if Hayden is back in the lobby or not?
I haven't seen him
Oh,
join
invite.
back yet.
Okay,
Well,
well I've invited him. I've invited Dohi as well. So try. There we go. That's two. And there's
now
another one, and yeah,
I wonder if the rain's going to pick up, because if it does, this is pretty much going to be the positions that everyone will qualify in. And at this current stage,
yeah,
yeah, Fishlip, Sick Party, Seafolds will be leading the way.
yeah, in control at the moment. We're gonna jump on board. Drusilla is invalidated, unfortunately, so he want to go round again as quick as possible instead of time. But the rain is coming down, and it won't take long for it to be very, very slippery. And you've got to be very, very careful here. You do not want this track in the rain. It is extremely slippery. We've got Rack Lobster on an outlap at the moment. Hayden Skates is still in the pits. Looks like he may be starting last. We'll have to wait and see. We've got Dowie and Hayden. So if you are in the chat, guys, feel free to message us. I've just got a message from Dowie. My brother turned my Xbox while pulling my power out from the actual wall by
So
accident.
that's
May
not
I
a
rejoin?
yeah.
Ish.
So that's not
That's
a
not ideal.
not a lobby desync. That's unfortunately on his end. We
Yeah, so
normally
that's
do
one.
see
It's
if
the only one.
yeah, we normally do obviously red flag if there is free disconnects, but in that situation, that is a unfortunate thing that the brother has done. But yeah, this rain
You
is
won't
going
be
to be
getting a
affecting.
Christmas present.
Yeah, this rain's going to be affecting the track. So I'm going to stay on board with Iraq Lobster because he has not set a time yet. But I don't think he's going to go any quicker than anyone else because this rain. Well, the track's looking a little bit wetter. So I don't think he's going to put in a good time. But we'll wait and see. So everyone else is boxing. The two Alpines are out behind the Aston. Hayden Skates
Oh,
has
Hayden Skates is
just
in.
joined back in, which is good to see. So hopefully he gets...
Interesting for the Haas there. Third and sixth. Good start there for the Haas.
Definitely is. Ninja Goose coming out for his outlap again. So he'll be seeing if he can beat his time. So, but we'll go off. This is the Iraq Lobster's chance to put in a time. We'll see what time he can run because he is normally one of the quickest drivers. So if he doesn't get above anyone here, I would say the track is done.
Yeah,
He's done
be
good
interesting
sector
to
one
see
so
because
far. It'll probably show up
still some
purple.
times to beat there.
Yeah, he'll show up purple because he is setting his first lap. But this rain looks like it's just coming down heavier by the second, so I don't know if he's going to even beat anyone's time here. We'll wait and see.
There's still three guys. Still three guys. That all four guys still want to come out. You've got China, you've got Ninja Goo, Quicksilver Deck, and Filthy Orange all wanting to come out as well. So, is it just going to be that mixed conditions where it's going to just be a little bit light, where it's still dry enough to get onto those slicks? That'll be the question. Being interesting to see if we're going to see any one of the top three come out again, or if it's just going to be risking it, I guess.
Yeah, well, it'll be probably all based on what Iraq Lobster does here. He invalidates. So that doesn't help his cause at all. He'll have to go again, but this track's just getting wetter by the second. Quicksilver Deck is not improving. So I think the track's pretty well on the brink of being done. Ninja Goo will actually go on board with, see if he's improving. We've got yellows in sector 3, that is the kick Sauber. I don't know if he's just lost it on his outlap. Ninja Goo's basically at the same time that Iraq Lobster was when he was in the DRS zone here. No, he's not improving. He's he's positive 2 seconds. So I think the track is done.
Yeah, it is. I was on board with Ninja, and he's sliding all over the place. It'll be interesting to see what his time's going to be, because he still could still.
No, he's coming in.
No,
He
no,
knows
it's
he's
it.
done.
26. No, it's 26.
Quicksilver deck.
It's 26.
Edge retires, so he knows that the track is done.
Done.
So I'll.
It's Filthy Orange,
Yep,
is that?
Quicksilver does not improve. The Rock Lobster invalidates again. Fish Lips retires. Yep, I think it's Filthy Orange. See what he does in the first sector, because he's already set a time. He's down on his time. Only just. I think it's sector 2 that's killing everyone in the rain.
Oh, he's having communicating online services, unfortunately, so he's having problems.
Yeah, Doey,
Thanks
if
to
you
your
go
brother.
into time
Jesus.
trial, mate, just wait. Basically, restart your game, go into time trial, then accept the invite from time trial. You should be fine.
Well,
And
I
if you
reckon
do,
Lobster is going to go again.
if you cannot take control in the sprint race, then stay in the lobby, because you'll take control in the qualifying for the feature.
Yeah, but just retire.
Yes.
Because I think Hayden's got the same situation. I don't know what's going on with Hayden. He's not replying to anything at the moment,
We
so
just see him join.
I don't
so
know if
we're
he's
not sure if he's in
done.
control. Nah, Filthy Orange, he won't improve. Yeah, he spins. Yeah, so that's done.
Oh, he's in. Oh, there we go. There he's in.
He's joined. He might be able to take control during the race. I think they can. That will allow him to take control. So, yeah. So that's a big name down the bottom there. Iraq Lobster. Who will be not basically getting a.
Yep, there he's in. So he can take control, so that's all good. We're just waiting on Hayden at the moment. So, Hayden, if you can hear us, mate, let us know if you're taking control or can't. If you can't, then please retire, because, yeah, the AI will cause absolute hell here, as we've seen with Master Suck in Division 4.
Yeah, so that is a big name out. Iraq Lobster, who's normally firing on all cylinders, unfortunately getting not such a good run with the track limits and the rain as well, is just absolutely destroyed his qualifying. So he will start at the back, not only for the sprint but the feature as well, due to that quali ban. So that's a big advantage to I believe Edge, who is leading the championship, with Thunderballs following close behind. And Thunderballs is actually not here tonight, so you have the Drewzilla Killer. He also has a quali ban, but he is filling in for the McLarens. And quali ban here though, SJ, isn't that bad, considering what happens normally this track.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to go, though, and obviously down to your strategy. Now, obviously, sprint a bit more difficult because obviously no safety cars. So there's no. I don't know if that is a glitch in the game or if there is no safety car in a sprint. I don't know if that's a rule. I'm probably being a bit dumb at the moment.
Surely in real life they would
is
have
there
a safety
car in?
There has to be. If there's a crash on track and it's blocking the whole track, they wouldn't let them just go at full pace, or even yellow flags.
There was a safety car at the weekend, though, wasn't there, for Miami?
Yeah. So they
So
want
yeah,
to clear.
so it is a glitch in the game. It is a glitch in the
They
game.
want to clear off the track, so I would have assumed they would have a safety car, or they should have a safety car. Anyway, we got Fish Lips leading the pack, Sick Party P2, and a good reserve race for Seafalls P3 for the sprint race, with China, White Wolf, J-Man, Ninja Goo, Edge, Fader Menace, Ski running out the top 10, with the Professor, David, Quicksilver Deck, Pool and Hell, Woofer, Filthy Orange, Dohei, Drewzilla, Iraq Lobster, and Hayden, unfortunately not being able to set a lap down in 20th. But what are we going to see, SJ? Are we going to see raining, or are we going to see dry?
I don't know. I'm a bit in shell shock tonight. I don't know how this is going to go. I've been looking forward to it, and obviously we've got one more tomorrow night, which is the last one. No, there you go, dry. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. But like you said, some big guys at the back that are, and some people just use the sprint as a gauge, as a bit of a gauge going into the feature, getting a bit of an idea, points only down to 8, But sometimes it's good. I fought very, very hard to get that last
So
point the other night, and it was only for 1 point. So,
yeah, if
yeah,
you're
going to
if
be
you're in
interesting to see
20th
that.
here, or if you're in 19th like Tatura, would you more focus on trying to get that last point, or would you try and get this strategy right for the race as we're about to go green? But I'll ask you that question again after lap 1, and we are underway. So coming down in
We are
turn 1,
indeed.
Fish Lips holds the lead, gets past Sick Party. China is fighting with Steve. Oh, there's a massive crash already. There is about 8 cars involved. Of course, at the back, and guess who's up to P13 already, SJ?
Correct, Lobster.
Yep, but he is missing his left end plate. So that will hinder it badly. But I'll ask you that question again. So if you're a Rock Lobster, he's obviously now got damage, but would you be trying to aim for that 1 point if you're starting all the way at the back for the sprint, or would you be trying to just perfect your racecraft and strategy for the main race from that position?
Oh, I think well, from now, go for it. P12, but you've got nothing to lose. If you're starting at the back, you've got to try and do as much as you can because you just don't know what's going to happen. As Druzilla's got no front wing, we've got Dahi he's lost his front left. There's been a lot of damage going on, and David's got no front right either. So there's about 5, 6
Yeah,
cars, 8, 7,
there was 8
six,
involved in
seven,
that
there's
little
7,
crash.
8 cars. There's 7 cars with damage. So there you go. There's 7 cars out. All right, Lobster's up there. Woofer's up there now. Ski. Edge is in that points position at the moment. So yeah, why not? Go for it. Got nothing to lose. Like I said, it's a gauge going into the feature to see what these guys are capable of. Obviously Fish Lips is in prime time at the moment. Sick Party looks like he's about to make the move, going on to lap 2. No, doesn't make the move. A little bit hesitant there. Could have got a little bit wary there of J-Man. Sorry, Seafold's trying to get the move done. Seafold's has had a go at this track already, so he'll be enjoying this and he'll know what to do. Hayden Skates has left the session again. That's not what we
So I would
need.
say
So
that's
I'll
him
try and
just
send him another.
DCing, not the brother
Yeah,
pulling the cord type scenario. As we see a change for the
no,
lead.
that's a
Sick Party goes around the outside. Says, don't mind if I do. Takes the lead, and there we have it. Ninja Goo and White Wolf fighting. Edge sweeps the rug out almost from them both, but goes back into P7. But J-Man has lost out a couple of spots there. And you got this
Ooh.
pack is just closing in now. Ski, oh,
Oh, White Wolf.
J-Man sending it, and White Wolf, he gets it done. What a move. That
He
was
does.
brilliant.
Ooh,
Bit of
nearly a bit of
shoulders
a
out.
T-bone there. There is, yeah, yeah. Edge up in the P6, Ninja in the P5, China in the P4, Seafolds in the P3, Fish Lips in the P2, Sick Party into P1. Real good battle here between Edge, Ninja, J-Man and White Wolf. Very, very quick drivers. And also don't forget Faded.
And
Faded
Iraq Lobsters there
does
as well.
deserve the opportunity. Oh, yeah, and Ski.
Yeah,
And
I
Woofer.
think,
And
yeah,
Ferraris.
there was a big gap, well, a big gap, I mean 2 seconds from Ski to P11 at one stage, but now that's closed right down. White Wolf has dropped off from the front, so he'll be swallowed up by Faded and potentially Ski and Iraq Lobster. So we got both Ferraris fighting, and they're battling into the corners. Dohei has called it a day into what looks like the hairpin, so the hairpin has caught him off guard. We'll watch the McLaren go by. Oh no, the stewards have cleaned it up, and race has continued on.
Indeed it has. Interesting
So
to
I think,
see at the
yeah,
least.
there should be safety cars there, because that crash would have caused one easily on that hairpin. There's no way a race would continue on with a car probably stuck on the corner. Hayden's into the box, so that's his AI boxing, I think, to fix that wing. Unfortunate for Druzilla getting total wing damage at the lap 1 incident. We've got massive collision there. I don't know if someone has lost their wing between Ninja Goo and China, but this is heating up to be. It's going to be a really good feature race.
Yeah, it's China. China lost his far right side. Plate's gone on that, so he'll struggle with a little bit of durability. But Ninja Goo will definitely try and use that to his benefit there. But yeah, Fish Lips and Sick Putty, a nice little battle going on. We'll probably put a prediction out from the top
So we're
4
hearing
who's going to win this race.
Seafoles is red Xing apparently. So just stay on board with him for a lap, see if he lags.
Ooh, Ninja Goo gets the job done on China.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Caught it in the background there. That was really good effort. Iraq Lobster gets taken by the Professor. So the Ferrari now fighting back, as we saw the Ferraris fighting to turn 1 before. So the reserve obviously getting position over Woofer, which is probably might be the right call here. He seems like the quicker driver here, as I'm pretty sure he did do Division 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that so?
The Squidly. I'm pretty sure he did Division 5 yesterday.
Yes.
Unless it was... Hold on. I was going to look at that. Or did he join us in Div 4 somehow?
I reckon
it was Div 4.
I'm not sure. I'll have to remember.
Yeah, he did. He joined us in Div 4. But he was definitely not meant to be in Div 4, I can tell you that. Unfortunately, he was toward the back, so obviously that practice would have helped him. But he's, Div 5 and Div 6, he's right in his element here now, so good to see him on track. But yeah, this battle for...
Well, actually.
He has. This battle for the top 4 is heating up. Within a second for everyone.
Actually ahead of his teammate.
Yeah, he is. Edge has taken China. So Edge is closing in the gap now to P4, trying to get onto this train. Now J-Man's thinking about it. Around the outside of China, he goes. He swings that car around and gets it done. That's that wing damage, I think.
Good move. White Wolf. White Wolf is now... Oh, White Wolf's so close to the wall. Oh, making the overtake. God, the guy's got balls there.
The wing damage coming into play, I think. I think his turning ability has just been really badly hindered. And I believe it's all to do with that hairpin style corner, as a lot of people get it wrong. And I was just on board with that, and Quicksilver's pushed Filthy Orange off the track, but he's let him straight back on again, so that's all well and good. So he's fallen right back into position, which is good to see. But Iraq Lobster's now stuck in a Ferrari sandwich with the Mercedes right in front of him as well, of Ski.
Yeah, nice little battle here. Fish Lips and Sick Putty going at it. Lap 5 out of 11. Ooh, squeezed him out there a little bit. That's would that be one looked at by the stewards? We'll have to wait and see. Sick Putty leading the way at the moment. Fish Lips, then Seafoles, Ninja Goo, and Seafoles going at it.
Yeah, Edge has closed the 1.2 second gap to now 0.5, so he is now within DRS. But the more they keep fighting up front, it's just bringing everyone else in. Seafoles takes it. Faded Menace has crashed. That is coming into the straight, so he's lost it on that last curb into the inside wall, as many of us have done. And that moves everyone else up a position. Unfortunate for Faded, he has shown the pace here. So he'll be looking to obviously improve himself for the main event, we should say. But this battle is heating up at the front, as Sick Putty's gotten away from Fish Lips. SJ.
Yes, he has indeed, and it might have been a little bit of a mistake there. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just trying to invite someone again because he's going to just jump in his Wi-Fi.
I think I did see
it was. Faded. Faded's out.
Yeah. You.
What happened there?
I that's what I was saying for like the last lap. He crashed into on the straight, so he's come around and hit that curb, and just his car slid out into the pit wall.
He was right at the top.
Yeah, he was in P8, I think. So, or P9. No, he's P9. Sorry. So yeah, everyone else moved up one position. Unfortunately, losing on the straight. Yeah, SJ might be a lap behind here.
Sorry, I'm getting DMs, I'm getting comments. Please talk to me in the stream. I'm live on comms. I can't concentrate. All right, here we go. Right, we got Drew.
So yeah, coming into the straight, he's hit the inside curb and has just spun it into that inside wall.
What day is it, Dynasty?
Today, I think it's Tuesday, I believe, if my days are correct.
I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
My clock says 10 o'clock, so please tell me that is the correct time.
No, because my time's different to you. It's 7:30 for me right now, or
Oh yeah,
7:26.
don't be. Yeah, well, my time is 10. It's 10 o'clock for me. So
But we,
I know I'm at the right time, and we're at Singapore. Yeah.
yes, we certainly are. Singapore.
Okay. Right.
So Fish Lips has closed that gap to Sick Putty, but he's dropped Ninja Goo behind him. So Edge is closing in on P3 here. Yeah, that's a brilliant drive by him so far. Just needs to keep it clean and keep it tidy to get that last podium position in the sprint. You got 4 laps to do it.
Bro,
There's plenty of time.
can you hook me another invite, please, brother?
Yes,
Yep.
mate.
Sure.
We're live on comms. If you can just fling us a message on the stream, that'd be amazing. Alright. So Sick Party is leading Fish Lips, followed by Ninja Goo and Edge with Seafoals right behind him. White Wolf, China, and then J-Man unfortunately losing 1.3 seconds to the guys in front. So he'll be hoping they start battling soon, so he can close that gap. Rock Lobster
Yeah,
gets
he's pulled away
skied,
now,
so
though.
he's closing. He needs to close 4 seconds within these last couple of laps, which I don't think is going to happen. But we'll wait and see, because seeing obviously
Yeah.
bigger things happen. But go back on board with these front two, because they are looking like they're going to be battling right to the end here. But they need to be careful. Hayden has left again, so he joined and left instantly.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi is playing up. He's had been in a storm. I'm trying to get him in to then retire, unfortunately, but I can't. He keeps jumping in and out, so he just needs to retire as soon as he jumps in. Going over on that though, Sick Party and Fish Lips look like they're going to be the only ones. But while they keep battling though, Dynasty,
Yeah.
they're bringing in Ninja Goo.
Man,
1.3
that's
now.
close. Yeah,
now
that's
into
close.
10th. Now he's into a 10th. He's in the DRS. Sick Party's gone. So what's happened there? Sick
He's gone
Party's
wide. Oh, he's
gone very
lagged.
slow. No, he's
I think it's-
glitching. He's glitching all over the place.
So we got to be careful here, because I think it's the guy who keeps joining and leaving, joining and leaving.
Yeah,
So
and just retire, mate. As soon as you're
Ninja
in,
Goo's
retire.
just left.
On.
So this might be, I'm keeping an eye on it, boys.
It's two at the
Yeah.
moment. I'm just trying to get this guy to retire. Hayden, please retire, mate. As soon as you're in, just retire.
Edge makes the
trying to
move
get
on
Ninja
Ninja Goo. Ninja Goo fights back. Edge gets the move done. Fish Lips is now in the lead, by the way. Followed by Sick Party. China White will swap his spots. Oh, there might be carnage here. Seafoals dives the Alpine, I think it was. No, he doesn't. Stays right behind him. But I'm just going to keep an eye on this pack. He's going to break a little bit earlier. Seafoals is looking to get the job done. Goes up the outside of him now. He uses DRS. He gets straight past him into P4.
Red flag on one
No,
car, mate.
no.
So no, we're not going to listen to that. Sorry.
We will invite him back if SJ.
I've invited
do that.
Ninja Goo.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm on it, mate. I'm on
Um,
it. Please don't mention red flag in the chat because you'll confuse the drivers. We'll make the decision on the red flag.
this battling for P5 here is bringing Iraq Lobster right behind all of them. So this is a monumental drive from the Iraq Lobster here. He is within 0.5 of J-Man, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1. Oh, he is side by side. Oh, they almost had the collision that I did. But Iraq Lobster thinks better of it.
Doing,
Fish Lips
he's going for it.
Yep, Fish Lips has. Oh, there we go. He has.
There you go.
driven
He's
the car.
gone.
Fish Lips has
There you go.
gone from Sick Party, so he'll be more than likely taking this win. The gaps between first, second, third.
I can't get Ninja Go, man. I fell for this guy. He was P4 and he's now P9.
I mean, the positive.
I've sent him 2 invites, mate. Chill.
The positive thing, in my opinion, is that it's only a sprint, so there's not really many points to be gained. Ninja, if you can hear me, do not leave the session now. Even if you can't take control, you should get control during the main qualifying and the main feature, so stay in. I'm seeing lots of positions being swapped there.
Yeah, Seafoal's in the P4. White Wolf down into P5.
I don't know what happened there, but there was like 5 people just changing spots. So Anyway, we continue on. So Sick Party is closing this gap. He's trying to reel in Fish Lips. Edge isn't really making any ground on those two. Seafoals is keeping... I don't know what is wrong with his delta. Is it showing negative 1.5 for you as well, or is it just me? Probably just me.
Who's this?
Seafoals in P4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's... His deltas are really weird. But Iraq Lobster's made up to P7. So that's a brilliant drive from him, considering he has no left end plate. And still trying to catch up to China.
Keep an eye on this though, because Edge is getting into the mix here. I think has Sick Party got damage? Because he is
I reckon
slow.
he hit
He
the
is
wall.
slowing.
He might have lime green damage.
No, he hasn't.
He might have
I don't
lime
know,
green.
he's got
So
nothing.
he's got both wings, but one might be damaged. And I did notice it was noticeable.
Ski.
It was noticeable when taking the corners. So stay on board of him. He's going to give Edge DRS here in both sectors. So he's burning everything just to try and stay in front. Edge is also burning everything, so he's down to 4%, 5%. So this is going to be a very heated battle. Seafoals and White were fighting. Oh, that's a bit of a no room moment there for the Haas driver to the RB, but he fights back and gets it back to P4. And this brings China in. This brings Iraq Lobster in. I just hope they keep it clean and don't kill each other down this back straight. But we go back on board with Edge and Sick Party. Fish Lips looks to have this sprint race in the bag. This is the last zone that Edge can pretty much overtake this in the last little sector. Oh, Edge goes super wide. I think that is probably done. Unless
Sick Party's got one more shot.
he's-
No, he's got more ERS.
Yeah,
He's got more ERS.
I think he's going to
get.
consolidate.
Oh, Sick Party's gone deep.
Oh,
Sick Party's
he's
gone
got-
deep. Edge goes around the outside. Oh, lovely job. And Edge is going to take P2. Sick Party.
And this
big
battle at the back.
mistake there from the Williams.
Seafolds
Oh,
looks like to take
drama.
P5, but there will be tickets handed out there because I did see someone getting pushed off track. Iraq Loves to take on P7. J-Man bringing home the last points paying position. Professor have a good sprint race in P9 there. Ninja Goo, unfortunate the driver that should have realistically been in points, unfortunately losing out. Woofer moving up one spot. Ski staying in P12. David following with unfortunate incident in lap 1, followed by Filthy Orange as well involved in that. Paul and Hell involved in that. Quicksilver, Drewzilla. Yeah, that was pretty interesting sprint race, SJ. And I hope it doesn't happen again in the main.
Yeah. We're just waiting on, obviously. Hey, yeah, a few connection issues there, unfortunately. I got so many DMs, unfortunately. Ninja Goo can't take control. He's actually a spectator.
Yeah, that's fine. If he can,
unfortunately.
if he's pressed take control
So-
and it hasn't given him the control, it should do it in the qualifying. As long as he's pressed take control, hopefully it's good in the feature. But we still have Drewzilla is the last one to come across the line. So unfortunate for him, he had massive damage. I would believe he would have side pod damage from that incident in lap 1. Brings it home in P17, and we are off to the main event, SJ.
Yes, we are indeed. Hopefully I don't get any that many DMs. Jesus, put me off a little bit. But no, a really good end there. Big mistake there from Sick Party. Classification results coming up now. I'll just push over to the next tab. Yeah. Fish Lips taking out pole position from the start to the finish. So great job done there for Fish Lips. Edge, great job for him tonight. P8 to P2. He really did push through due to that mistake from Sick Party. He ends up finishing 3rd. Seafoals down there in 4th. White Wolf in 5th. China in 6th with that damage. Iraq Lobster, what a drive from him. 19th to 7th. Look at that. Take a look. Take a picture. That is phenomenal. And J-Man down there in P8 taking up the last
If we had to stop the count here for driver of the day, he would be the sole driver of the day. In my opinion, you don't make up that many spots in a sprint race. Definitely at Singapore, that's a huge accomplishment. But obviously, it was helped by that lap one incident. He just swept around about 7 of them. But raining qualifying again.
Woo! Nicely, nice.
So
Now, we're not going to see nothing from a Wreck Lobster because they have a quali ban. And so does Drusilla. So they will start last in the feature. I'm going to send this guy an invite again because unfortunately he's going to have to retire, which is such a shame.
Rock Lobster
There we go.
retires with that quali ban. I believe Drusilla is the other one with the quali ban. If Ninja Goo is in, if he can tell us if he has control of that car, that would be amazing. I think he should be able to, as it's kind of a new session in itself. Yeah, everyone's coming out on his inter tires, so everyone's going to run probably a couple laps, I would say. Get them warmed up. We've got 17 minutes to kill off here in the qualifying. So we've got double Haas out for qualifying. We've got a double Merc out for qualifying. We've got a Red Bull coming out as David. We've got a Ferrari coming out of Woofer, the Professor. Sorry. So everyone looks to be coming out of the pits right now. We've got a RB of Dohe, I think was coming out.
Safety cars reduced.
There's none in the sprint for some reason. We think it's a game issue because, as I said, I think in real life, if there's a crash like that with 5 cars, I don't think they'd keep continuing around them all while they're all trying to get out their car and fix their car, because that'd be very dangerous. As we are seeing, yeah, everyone's coming out for their outlaps, which is good to see. I'm just hoping that the one of the Alpine is coming out, so I assume he's in control now. Because I don't think the AI come out instantly. So I'm hoping that's him driving the car, but we'll wait and see.
Hope so. Let's see.
So does anyone want to pay for any onboards here in the qualifying? Otherwise I'll start doing discos and go straight through them all so you can't see anyone, eh? Hey. Do you all like that, eh? Hey. We'll go on board, who haven't I rode on board with?
There we go.
We'll go on board with the Professor for a lap, I reckon. I know everyone else...
You or me?
No, I will. We'll, you can
no, I meant
commentate it.
me for the on.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
all
you
right,
can commentate it. I'll basically go on board with him and let you do a whole lap, considering I haven't really been on board with him this race yet.
Okay, right, here we go. Coming into the first corner, going into his lap. Here we go. Major conditions here tonight in the wet, so everyone is on the inters going into turn number 1. What's it going to look like there? A little bit hesitant here, and that was so close to invalidation. Very wide over. Very wide over to the right. There you go. Well, next driver, please.
Yep, we'll go with White Wolf. He's just coming into the first sector now.
No, he's already on a lap, bro.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
we'll
we won't
start
jump
with
on board
him.
with him.
Oh, we'll go.
Okay.
We'll go orange. We'll go orange. Give him some air.
There we go.
Mate.
All right. Yeah, let's go orange then. Let me try this one. See if we actually get someone going around. All right, guys, please stop messaging me in the Discord. If you've got any questions, please message on the chat in the stream.
Do not jump
putting
in
me
the
off
comms box
big
as
time
well.
tonight.
Big no.
No, please don't. Right. Here we go. So, Dirty Orange coming down.
He's in none.
He's in none, so he's not starting. Okay. Well, we'll go Quicksilver Deck.
Quicksilver Deck, yeah. Surely he goes, yeah, he's in hot lap.
Guys.
Alright.
Right, here we go again.
Take it away again.
97. Thank you. Right, down the main straight. As Edge does the fastest lap with a 140.999. Going into turn 1. A little bit of traffic in front there. These guys looking very, very squiggly over
Oh,
some of the
no.
corners. He's going to invalidate. He's gone straight to the wall. Yeah, he can't even turn the car in there in the
That's
Alpine.
right, we'll keep
So what's
going.
going on there? We'll have to wait and see. I think he's going to invalidate as well. These guys are struggling to turn this car. They are using all of the track limits, every single part of it,
Including the walls.
and they are keeping even the walls, yeah, as well. They are trying to stay within track limits. Looks tough out there. It looks extremely slippery. So far, so good. Quicksilver Deck is doing the best he can in that Alpine. So he is in P14 at the moment, coming into Sector 2.
Yep.
Now, this is the hard part. Using all of the track limits again. I don't know how this guy has not invalidated. He is using every part of the track, and he is really fighting that car.
Yeah.
Now coming into the windy hairpin, which is can be curtains here. If you lose the back end, very nicely done. A bit hesitant on the corner, then power to the middle, down the main straight. This is where you would get DRS coming into Sector 3. This is the faster part of the track. To the end, apart from obviously that Sector 1, using
corner?
all of the track again. Yeah, it's pretty good. He's really fighting this car though.
Yeah.
Really is fighting this car. Coming into the last couple of corners, does he ride the curb? Nope, keeps away from the curb. Oh, do not lose it into the wall. Oh, now last final corner. Don't invalidate on the last corner. It's so easy to do if you go too wide. He's really fighting it, and he does a 1:41.736.
P5.
Good effort, Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Good effort. He struggled. You could see there was a lot of struggle in that, but no,
If
good
he
job.
struggled and all the
Alpine.
rest did below him, so they must have hit the walls as well, because he hit that first wall and probably should have realistically invalidated. But no, that was
Indeed.
that was a very awkward looking lap. But we'll go on board a sick party, so he is finishing his lap. It looks like so. Coming down into that second DRS point. Now he takes a bit of the curb, goes out, perfect cornering there. He's not using any battery or so, he's just leaving a hot lap and just letting it go. Hayden Skates has retired as well, so I'm pretty sure he knows that he's lagging too much, so I think he'll probably retire in the main feature as well. Hayden, if you are hearing this though, do not retire on track because it'll bring out a safety car. If you can just bring it around to the pits.
I don't think he's going to be able to. His connection's not good enough. He'll just leave. I just try and get him to retire just literally straight away on the finishing line, because by the time everyone goes around, his car will be gone. So I think he'll
probably
be
bring
alright.
a safety car though instantly. That's the thing, because the car's on track. Maybe. Oh, I'm not sure.
All right. We'll see. We'll wait until the first corner.
Being that
it'll
it's
be
AI,
AR anyway.
yeah, being that it's AI, at the back as well. It should have no effect to the races themselves. So, Seafoal's at the moment having the fastest lap, and he's struggling with that car as well. Just throwing it into corners and just going sideways. So, this track is just not good. The likes of China, who's shown the pace as well. We'll stay on board of him to finish his lap. He's coming down the end of sector. He's gone purple. He's down 2.3. So that will currently.
Seafoal's only 1 in 39s.
Yeah, this will put China into P4 roughly. Depends how well this last sector is. Comes around the last couple of corners. Takes a bit hesitantly, but he's still going to probably go nearly the quickest on track. No, it'll be 140.5. So right behind Edge, but they are starting to get a feel for this track. SJ.
Yeah, no, definitely. Seafoal's in the 139s at the moment, has invalidated. So who else we got coming around the corner at the moment? We've got Faded Menace, 7 temps up, but he's got so much ERS left. So I'm gonna jump on board him again. He's gone up to P8. And this will be a flying lap again. So let's see what Faded Menace can do. So
well, he's leaving
coming
in the
to
as well. So
yeah, he needs to burn more ERS. He needs to be burning more ERS. It's 100%. You're not going to make any more time up. You need to be burning. You need to be burning. So like here, keep it in medium, right? Then hot lap all the way down here. Hot lap.
or you just
not
have
medium.
Leave it in a hot
Urine.
lap and just keep running lap after lap. You'll still improve your time better than just leaving it medium. Because yeah, he's not improving there. Filthy,
No.
it says he's minus 4 seconds. If that was the case, he would be well and truly not in Div 6. But
I'm just looking at his sector
he's
2
in none.
time
He's in
at the
none.
moment on Faded.
Faded.
He's in medium at the moment. No, he's in medium. Sector 2, he's got traffic behind him though. He's got the Alpine behind him. He's actually jumped out of his lap. He stopped. Oh, he's actually gone off the track.
Yeah, to let him
Interesting
pass.
strategy here by Faded.
Let him pass,
And
but
the Alpine doesn't. Okay.
because he's not on a lap either.
Interesting.
He's on a out lap as well. I think he was
Okay,
just trying to
interesting.
tell him that he's not on a lap. J-Man is on his
just
lap,
some interesting
so
things going on here.
coming into the end of Sector 1 here. Start of Sector 2. Gets that corner
He's up.
perfect.
He's up on his time.
He is?
Yeah, 10th up.
I'll wait until it's...
So he's
shown up
looking
on
at
my screen.
P5 at the moment.
He looks like he's handling the car, the conditions really well actually. So I think
Yeah.
the more laps they
Looks
start doing on these
good.
inters, the better they'll be. Especially at a track like Singapore.
Yeah, you need to do at least 4 or 5 laps, eh?
Yeah. Well, we saw. I'll go back to, I think it was Division 1 or Division 2. In
Oh
Las
my God.
Vegas, Dragon set the fastest lap on 19 lap old inters compared to those new inters. Yeah, he's nearly he's 8 tenths down. This puts him in P1. This lap.
Yeah, he's looking quick. He is looking quick. Massive opportunity, though, for Edge, Fish Lips and Sick Putty and Seafalls. But the problem is, Dynasty, they've all gone into the pits on 3 laps.
Yeah.
So they're going to have
Wrong
to
call.
set those tyres up to 10th again and go again.
Yeah. I think that's
So it's
the
going to be
wrong
interesting to see as J-Man is going to cross the line.
gonna go.
Is he going to go? Oh, look at that. 1-2
Yeah.
for Haas. Lovely to see there. So, good
Red
start
Bull
for Haas.
is
Very,
coming
very good
around.
start.
David is improving, I think, but not by much. Paul Hell is in none, so he's not on a lap. We've got an RB of White Wolf who's starting his lap, but he's invalidated instantly, so he'll need to go again, which is not too bad. He's on 0 lap tyres, so he'll need to warm them up anyway, so no matter what there, he'll go again. Is David going? David is going, so we'll stay on board with him for his lap. China goes pole with 139.333. Track is ramping up, boys. I would be suggesting those in the pits to get
He's
out.
on a lap. Dahi's on a lap. What's Dahi going to do? Dahi comes around the last couple of corners. 139, 140, 142.
143.
Goes to P16. No,
Yep.
good man, good man. Both Visa Cash Apps there. Right, here we go. We've got China and J-Man. So
I'm
China,
on board with
and China's gone
David.
pole.
David is on his lap now, on those 5 lap hold inters, so we'll see if that will improve. See if the more lap on those inters will improve the lap time. Coming into the second DRS section, let's see how much he's improving here, if he is improving. But yeah, he's up a
massively.
point 856. So expect to see him well and truly in those 140s. Potentially, if he pulls out this last sector, he might be at 159 here, might put him up to P4. And has this stuffed up all of those in the pits with those brand new inters, because I don't think those brand new inters will put the fastest time on the board. He's going to be in the 140s here. Yeah, 140.1. It was P7.
Yeah, good lap there. Good lap there from David. Good lap there from David. I'm on board with Filthy Orange now. He's in sector 1. He is 1 second
He's in
down.
none.
He's in none. He's in none.
Ski's
Okay,
on
he's
his
in
lap.
none. Let's go.
Ski's finishing his lap.
Ninja
He's 1.3
Goon.
seconds down.
China's in the pits again. Faded. 3 attempts up.
Yeah, I'm on board with Ski. He's
No worries.
he was a second, 1.3 up. So he's finishing his lap, and then I'll go to Faded, which I think he's right behind him actually.
He's used too much of
Ski
his
is
ERS
coming
there.
around 140.7. Faded Menace coming down the back straight. Yeah, he's got very little ERS, hasn't he? Little green bar.
China's
He's
left
gonna...
the session.
Oh, has he? Oh no.
I don't have China.
Okay, I'll send him an
I can have a look.
Oh, Faded Menace gets sideways, but still puts it P3. Oh, I'll see if I can get him quickly. While everyone's still...
No.
Oh, don't do this to me.
No.
He's not appearing online, so I think he's actually
No.
His internet has turned off.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. That's
Quickly, because I think he should be just here. No, he's not. Of course, he's not. Is he just here?
let's have a look. Yeah, faded into P3. Williams, P3 and P6. Has P2 and P4. Really, really good start there. Fishlips now one. Well, he's actually invalidated, so he's really going to have to improve on the next one. Otherwise, it's curtains for Fishlips there. We'll have to wait and see as David is going again. He's in Sector 1. Let's see if he's going to improve in Sector 1. He's in P9 at the moment with a 140.1.
He's not showing up online. If someone can get him in, or if he can say when he's online, I can quickly invite him. He needs to appear online.
David, 1.5 temps up. So at the moment, he's a 39. He's in the 39s at the moment. So this is good from David. He is a late 39, so he's P5 at the moment. So the massive improvement here for David. Let's have a look. Here we go. So coming into Sector 2, this could be good for David. This could be good for Red Bull. We'll have to wait and see what Paul and Hell can do, his other teammate. There's still 2 minutes. Still plenty of time to go in this quali at the moment. Hayden Skates has left the session. We'll get him back in hopefully for the race so he can retire. David into Sector 2.
So it doesn't bug the lobby. His AI is in 20th, so probably will stay in 20th. I think. Yeah, David Sector 2 coming down to the second DRS, so he's purple again.
3.5 temps. Oh, this could be interesting. David's in a great position to take pole position here at the moment. We'll have to wait and see. It could be in the mid.
In the pits.
Yeah.
They're not coming out to finish doing their lap. They've left it too late.
I think so. Oh, Sick Party's out.
Yeah, Sick Party is going to drop. Ninja Goose
Faded's done.
might drop.
Here we go, David coming around the last corner. He's going to take pole position from China. 1:39.333. No, he doesn't. 1:39.6.
Right,
doesn't get it, unfortunately. There's
check to see if he's online.
Driver coming. White Wolf goes pole with a 38. So now it's starting to warm right up on the track. What about the Ferraris? That's Woofer. What's Woofer going to do? He stays in P16 at the moment. We've got moves happening. Moves left, right, and centre. We've got J-Man and C-Foles on and out lap. This is going to be the last hurrah for these guys at the moment, Dynasty.
White Wolf has gone pole position. Wall. Yeah, Fishlips is improving, but he's looks like he's struck. Oh, he's hit the wall as well. He's tapped that wall, so he's lost a little bit of time there. This is going to be a fight to the finish. Are we? J-Man, it's saying he's a second down. I don't believe that. That's.
Sick Party's 40 seconds away from the finishing line. This is going to be close.
Edge has been validated, so he will not get around
again.
He's done. Ski finishes his lap. He jumps to P8, so he jumps his teammate in Edge, but as I said, Edge 26 seconds is not making it. Fishlips is improving.
Making it.
Let's see where
Edge is not going to make it. He's
will
done.
Go.
Sick Party 15th,
he takes
14th.
Very, very
crosses
slow.
the line. 13 seconds.
Where will Fishlips
5.5
finish?
temps.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39.3. It's a
fourth.
P4, but he doesn't have enough battery to keep going. White Wolf though.
J-Man's 1.4 up. J-Man's 1.4 up.
He's gone purple.
Flying.
His C-Foles up.
He's flying.
C-Foles is up as well. This might be a Haas 1.
4.5.
This might be a Haas 1.
It could be 3.
No.
I think he's going to take White Wolf.
Also, Sick Party as well. Sick Party is probably going to be up as well. 137.9. Oh, we're going to see a couple of changes here. We've got a Red Bull people coming around the corner. Paul and Hell goes P3.
Bonnie! Oh, Bonnie 38. And there's a Williams.
Ninja Goo is coming.
No, it's not Ninja Goo.
Ninja Goo is P4.
P4.
Our next one is the C-Foles. He's going to be
1.5.
He's going to be P2. He's going to be P2. We got a Ferrari behind him of the Professor. Oh, he's 2 seconds down as well. The Professor might jump into the podium here.
Wow, this is going to be insane. C-Foles coming
135,
across the line.
136,
He's
137 The Professor. He goes P3.
We got the Merc. We got the Merc. I know it's a Merc.
Ski. Yeah, he's on hot lap. No, he's not
Ski.
improving.
Oh, he's
Sick
way
Party.
down.
Sick Party. He's
yeah.
improving.
Sick Party.
He gets
3.2,
it.
he's pole.
He's P2.
Oh, he's P2. Anyone else?
Filthy Orange
Filthy
and
Orange
Fish
is...
Lips. Fish Lips is not improving. Is
No, he's
Filthy
way
Orange?
down.
No.
No.
So that will be it.
No, he's way down.
That is
And
a
Fish Lips.
huge outcome
That is
there.
a big change. That's a massive change.
Almost the Haas
Fish
one
Lips,
too.
10th. Edge 14th. That is
Yeah.
not where you want to be starting. And both Mercedes down in P13, P14. Faded Menace down there, David down there. So probably some of these guys going a little bit too soon.
China Fish Lips, Faded Menace, Edge, and Iraq Lobster. Obviously, all of those that are normally contesting up the front, all below P9 and below.
Oh,
So
Haas.
that's interesting. But yeah, the Haas P1 and P3, but Sick Party also timing it to perfection with his lap coming into P2. The Professor showing what he has, the capabilities in P4. The White Wolf rounding out the top 5. This is going to be really interesting. And yeah, also, I think unfortunate for China because he couldn't come out again on his lap due to the disconnect. But I'm sure he will have the pace during the race. But we have Seafoals P1, Sick Party P2, J-Man P3, the Professor P4, White Wolf P5, Paul and Hell P6, Ninja Goo P7, Filthy Orange P8, China P9. So both Kick Saubers 8th and 9th, Fish Lips P10, Faded Menace P11, David P12, both Mercedes 13th and 14th, Woofer P15th, Quicksilver Deck 16th, Dohei 17th, and unfortunately Drewzilla and Iraq Loves with the quali bands, and Hayden unfortunately having DC connection issues all throughout the game. He will be starting at the back. Hopefully he either has fixed his internet or the AI will probably just fall off at the back, I would say. But SJ, I am hoping that they clean it up after that lap 1, turn 1 incident.
Yeah, definitely. 31 laps here, man. There's massive opportunity, and obviously, hopefully, we don't get a lot of desyncs because a red flag could be on the cards here. We've seen a lot of desyncs tonight. Unfortunately, not 3 in space of together, but we'll have to wait and see. Keep an eye on that. But no, great qualifying from the Haas there. They'll be very happy with that. And J-Man, massive opportunity tonight.
Just quickly before we get
pulling
going,
the gap on Thunderbolts.
just
and
quickly
Edge.
before we get going, Tudor, if I know you're probably engineering, can you let me know if China is able to take control of that car when we go green, please? And I'll let you take it away as well, SJ.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, Haas have J-Man tonight. Massive opportunity. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, Division 6. And away we go for round number 14 of the Singapore Sprint Weekend. And we are off and away. And let's have a look at some tyre situations. Seafoals and Sick Party going into turn 1 together. And Sick Party taking the lead. No, Seafoal goes round the outside. No, Sick Party keeps it. No, Seafoals is going to stay with him. No, he stays in formation. Sick Party leads the way. Seafoals in P2. J-Man into P3. J-Man will want to get the jump done as soon as possible because he is in a championship fight. Are they going to have a nice little battle here? Hopefully not. As J-Man into P2. Seafoals into P3. Professor into P4. White Wolf into P5. China into P6.
Just quickly, I'll say something. The track's not dry. I don't know if you're seeing this. There's still a bit of water on the track. I'm seeing people still sliding about. So this would be obviously a bit of mixed conditions to start with. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it is. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. You can see a little bit there. It's a nice little move there between China and White Wolf going around the outside there. 1 lap out of 31. Everyone clearing through Dynasty. All 20 cars.
Yeah, that's a big change from
through on the first lap.
Yeah, that's a big change from lap 1. Sprint as well. It's very good to see. So Iraq Lobster has made up a couple positions here. He's right behind Ski in P13. Edge has made up a couple positions. He's right behind Fish Lips. Faded Menace has come up to P9. Paul and Hell is up to P8. So good to see him still there. White Wolf is on a different strategy to everyone else. Haynes gets just joined back. So
yeah, he'll probably retire.
Yeah, I would probably say that's him done and dusted. But this front 3 have run away from the Professor in P4. So that gap of 1.1, which is helping the Haas drivers. So they can both try and work together to take out this leader and take control of this race. But if I was them, I'd just be trying to just work with Sick Party. There's no need to battle here. Not this early anyway, and you can probably do the strategy calls later on when it is necessary. Because yeah, as you can see, this gap's building and building and building to the point that it's. And there we go. Hayden has retired the car, so that will go off into the runoff area soon enough.
Yeah. There you go, see. And we won't bring out a safety car because they've got heaps of time to go around. So, yeah, thanks, Hayden. Appreciate it, mate. It is unfortunate. I don't know if he'll get a point, unfortunately. I'm not sure because he's just disconnected. He's managed to take control, but he just can't race. So, yeah, I think it might be a DSQ, unfortunately, or just classed as a DNF. So, yeah, unfortunate for Aston Martin there and Hayden's Gates, and hopefully we'll see how Datura goes. But we're just looking at Datura at the moment. Iraq Lobster up into P14,
Yep,
Ski in P13, Edge into P11.
Yeah, I think Ski probably knows deep down that one of Edge's rivals is Iraq Lobster, so he's trying to defend his hardest. Obviously clean, which we like to see, which is really good to see. But I would expect Iraq Lobster's close enough here to probably make the move. Depending if Ski does have a lot of battery actually, so he might still be able to defend that from there. But Edge is right on the back of Fish Lips. Fish Lips is right on the back of Fader Menace, and Fader Menace is on the back of Pool and Hell. So this is a lot of cars battling for P8 here. And then there's another 4-5 pack up to P4, and then the front three, of course, have just made themselves run away a little bit. But the Professor is closing that gap little by little.
Yeah, just putting a prediction in.
And we've just heard the track is moist. So, yep, I was expecting it to be a bit moist due to the wet qualifying. Unfortunately, the track doesn't always heat up to track temps straight away. So it is a bit harder to get used to, which some drivers did. Obviously, oh, we have a crash. Vader Menace is in the wall. That's everyone by, and away he goes. Keeps it on the inside. Comes back on cleanly. Very good to see. So he will be. He doesn't have damage, so that's a good thing for him. Looks to make the move on Quicksilver deck. He's thinking about it. He stays behind him, it looks like. No, he's. Yep, he is. He definitely is.
Right, let me go. Filthy Orange and Paul and Hell going at it, and Paul and Hell is into the pits.
He's lost his wing.
Oh, he's lost his front wing, unfortunately. So he'll go into the hards, go to the in.
I don't know. Potentially, maybe that was a. I don't know who was in front of who there. Fader Menace and Paul and Hell.
Oh yeah.
Into.
Quicksilver deck has lost his front left plate on the left, and Faded is going for the move.
He doesn't get it done. But who
doesn't get it? It doesn't get the move done.
But
and going up to the front.
Quicksilver's out of ERS, by the way, so probably expect Fader Menace to make that move right now, which he does. Professor swaps positions with J-Man up to P3.
To P3, yeah. And Seafall's got the job done on his teammate as well.
This is bringing everyone into it. But I think
look at the train.
One strategy call here might be the wrong call. Can you spot it, SJ?
Oh, White Shelf has gone round the outside. No, at the moment, I think the best strategy is White Wolf. He is in prime time at the moment. He's in P5. Oh, he's been pushed. He's been pushed. Oh, he's gone very wide there. China's gone on the outside of him. This could be in trouble here. China's going to have the quickest speed. He will be quicker on the hard, on the mediums to the hards, but those hards will come into it though. Here we go. We've got White Wolf and China.
Oh, they nearly go side by side. That was good.
Yeah, they're keeping it. Good driving there.
By the drivers.
White Wolf is in a good position because if he can stay here, stay within the DRS, those mediums are going to be going in the next 4 laps. So White Wolf will then start to pick them off. You know.
Correct.
But
the
if
undercut.
the safety car comes out, he's screwed.
Yeah, but I think also the undercut as well. It's too powerful. The hards here feel terrific in my opinion. A lot better than those mediums. So I personally think that is the wrong call. Of course, due to maybe an earlier safety car that you cannot go to those hards, but also that undercut is that powerful here that by the time he boxes that whole grid pretty well, should be almost caught up to the field.
Yep. And Iraq Lobster has got the job done on ski, so he's done his best. He's
Yeah.
actually held him up for 2 laps, so good job there from ski.
Yeah, very good
1.6
defense
seconds
there.
behind Fish Lips. Fish Lips 4.5 tenths behind Filthy Orange at the moment. Filthy Orange trying to push on to Edge. Edge 3.9 seconds back from Ninja Goo. That is a big gap already on 5 laps in. That is not what you want. That's actually 4 seconds in now. So, yeah. Going to be a mountain to climb for Edge tonight,
There
but
is Yellows.
he climbed it in the Ski's gone round. Ski is lost to
And he's
David.
Just
So
gave up position to Woofer, but he's fighting back. Stays on the outside, he gives it up again.
Well,
He
Tim's
just
going
falls
on.
off, which is a good thing to do. He
Seafolds
has a
is
full wing.
dropped Professor. He's dropped Professor.
Yeah, and
Seafolds
Professor
is
has dropped China as well.
1.3. And J-Man is now into P5.
Yeah, but he's right. on
I
the
can't
back
keep
of
up. What is going on here?
He's
What
right
is
on the
going on?
back
Now
of
he's going into P4.
China. Yep. Gets the move done,
been
but
teleported.
before the DRS zone, so China's just going to make the move back. There is Yellows. That is,
Oh.
someone has lost the end plate there. Pretty sure that was White Wolf. Yep, he has lost his right end plate. It's fully gone.
Yep, front right
So that strategy now is completely in the bin.
is in the bin.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So
In the bin.
probably best idea is to swap the mediums now.
Oh, Seafolds is hit! Sick Paddy at the backside! Oh, that's
And he's
absolute
lost his
drama. He
left
did that in Division
plate.
5 and
Oh,
he's done
he's-
it. Now he's got in front of him.
Yeah,
He's lagging. He's lagging. So he's
Yeah.
absolutely smashed the back of Sick Paddy up the backside and now he's out in front by 1.1 seconds
Yeah, he's
with no
lagging
front left
everywhere.
plate. And he's lagging everywhere. And then he went into the wall there. Oh, I actually went through the wall. He's invisible!
Yeah,
He's
he's
actually
jumping everywhere.
invisible.
We got to keep an eye on this. I don't know if we have any Huss engineers in the chat.
He'll come in pit. He will come into the pits, guaranteed. It is, yeah. He's 5 tenths. Now
Yeah,
he's
teleporting, and this is
I don't know
bad.
where he
because
is.
When he
know
teleports
where
back
he
into
is.
drivers, that's when it causes the most chaos. He stays out.
Oh, he's not coming in. He's staying
He's
out.
going.
Right, so Sick
He
Paddy.
goes super
Oh,
wide.
he's,
I don't even know.
I don't even know what he's doing. This
Yeah,
guy is
he's-
invisible on track, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
Okay.
lagging everywhere. So, yeah, I don't think we've got any Haas engineers in the chat right now. But if there is, can we keep an eye on that? If it gets too bad, we may need him to retire the car. Unfortunately, because that would be a
Oh, Sick
hazard.
Paddy's gone past.
Yep.
Invisible
Gohei
man.
gets a 10
And he's
second
got the job done.
for speeding in the pits. Hopefully that Seafolds
Yeah.
lag fixes itself. I don't think it will, for some reason.
Oh, he's obviously not happy. And now he's actually got damage on that front right. A lot of damage of wings on tonight. Seafolds down into P2. Professor into P3. J-Man into P4.
Well,
Seafolds.
Speaking of
I
damage,
don't know if he
White
was
Wolf,
back into P1
White
there.
Wolf with that damage is now fallen 4 seconds behind Ninja Goo. So I think it's safe to say, unfortunately, he's either going to ride it out till he has to box, or I'd be probably calling it early, go to mediums or softs, try to make up the time lost there, and maybe hope for a safety car. That's probably your only real option. Unfortunately, that wing damage.
Look at this battle. Look at this battle going on now. You got White Wolf, Edge, Fish
Sick
Lips,
Paddy
and
just
Iraq
went
Lobster.
one way than the other of lag. I don't know if it's the lobby that's cooked or him that just lagged, but
I mean, we'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it at
the
the moment.
professor is looking to
If,
eye off P2 here.
Yeah, hopefully he hopes to IRP2. Oh no, this could be. Don't get too close to that. It may
Might be a
end
lag
up in
back
your
into the
car.
wings.
So yeah, yeah. Well, keep an eye at the moment. It looks pretty good. He looks to be.
If I was one of these if I was one of these top drivers here, knowing that there is a lagging car in front, would you make the ultimate strategy call in boxing a little bit earlier, and just saying, you know what, we'll do the undercut, we'll go to hards, get fresh air.
Oh, there's drama going on here. Oh, someone's into the wall.
That's
White
White
Wolf is
Wolf.
into the wall. White Wolf has lost it. That could bring out a safety.
Probably will. He
No,
probably won't
he's
turn
trying
that
to turn
car around
around.
enough. Someone's lost their
No,
wing just then.
he's turning.
Was that Wolfer?
Yeah, no, that's Wolf. That's Wolf. He's completely lost it and gone straight into the thing. That's dropped. Edge has got the job done, and he's got no damage. Oh, hang on. No, he hasn't. No, Fish Lips. I'm looking on board with Fish Lips at the moment. Fish lips. Looking at the
Edge
car. Come on.
has
No,
full wing.
Edge is fine. Come on,
Fish
give me the
Lips
view.
Has
I'm just trying to see.
no left. Is it no left? Yeah, no left.
Yeah, he's hit White Wolf.
Edge
He's
has
hit
got
White
a
Wolf.
free second.
Oh, Edge has just got a 3.
Iraq has no right end play again. So this
Yeah, come in. Yeah, maybe come in for the hards. Oh,
Filthy
Seafolds
Orange
is in.
has a full.
Seafolds has decided to call it. He's calling it. Sick Party takes the lead with no lag cars in front. Professor in P2, J-Man in P3, China in P4. I reckon Fish Lips will. No, Fish Lips is going to go again. He does not want to lose the DRS. Seafolds is jumping all over the place. Yep, we know. So we'll see what he can do. Hopefully he gets that.
Can't really do much about it if there's no Haas people in the chat to tell him to retire. But he'll be in fresh air now, so I'd expect him to get the undercut. He's fixing his wings,
So the deck.
so he's going to be 7 seconds behind him anyway. But this this front
Good job so
5
far.
is starting to heat
19
up.
drivers, man. 19 drivers. Doing a good job. Nine laps to go. And I reckon we're going to start seeing some pit stops soon. We've got a nice little DRS train between P1 and P5. Edge is going to hurt. That's going to hurt him, that 3 seconds.
White Wolf in
But the
pits.
gap, the gap is... I'm looking at this gap, Dynasty. 4.1 between Ninja, China, J-Man, Professor, and Sick Party. It's not... It's coming down slowly.
If I was
it's a big
Edge,
gap,
I'd be
innit?
boxing. Yeah, I'd be boxing. Go for the undercut.
It's a big gap.
If you're going to do anything, try and get
If
the
I was,
undercut.
if I was Fish, I'd be doing the same.
Yeah.
I'd be doing the same with Fish
You,
as well. Because
you
Fish
might
is
as well.
going.
You might as well
He needs
throw a
to go
spanner in the
through as
works. Make them react to you. If they don't, then you catch their DRS at least, and you get driven away as well because he's got that 3 second penalty. The more longer he stays out, it will. Yeah, he's coming in. He's probably heard me loud and clear. Filthy Orange stays out. Does David follow in? David does not. Does Ski follow in? He is following. Vader Menace, does he come in? He does not. Does Drewzilla? Yes, no, maybe. No, he does not. Now, Seafolds. Seafolds was ahead of Edge, so obviously he should stay in front of Edge, even after fixing that wing. Or will he, actually? It's going to be very close. They're coming out. Edge is in front. Edge is to the side of him. Edge will get the DRS, I think. That's Yellows. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that was, but there was Yellows.
That was actually on Edge. That was on Edge and Seafolds.
Ski's come out in P15, just in front of Paul and Hell. So Paul and Hell will have DRS to Ski. So now we'll see how
Keep an eye on
much.
Fish Lips.
We'll go to the
Fish
leader.
Lips.
We'll go to the leader. We'll see how much this. Oh, someone just.
Oh, yellow. Oh, Druzilla's out.
And that's a safety car. But he's went.
He's lost her into the top left. Look at that.
I
He's lost
caught
it in
that at the
front
last moment. He just went straight on into the wall.
Oh, he couldn't turn. He couldn't turn,
Yeah.
apparently.
But that
unfortunate.
brings the whole
And
pack
that
together.
brings out a safety
This
car.
ruins the pit stop for Edge. So everyone in front of him
Yeah,
will
that's
get a
massive.
free
That
pit
is
stop.
massive. That is
Iraq
absolutely
Lobster
hurt.
has made up a lot of positions. Everyone's in the box. There will be a lot of double stacking here as well, though. Keep that in mind. Both
Yeah,
Kick
there is.
Salvers,
Fish Lips is in a good position here.
will
No,
be
top
double
five.
stacking.
Top five, all good. Big one, Sick Parties,
They're
Williams,
Kick
Ferrari,
Salvers, I think,
has
maybe.
Kick. Might be a bit of a
Potentially.
gap. Just looking at the moment, Filthy is now coming into the pits. Right, Filthy.
I'm on board with him. Yeah, nah, he'll be held up. He's fixing his wing. So
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
definitely be held up here.
Fish Lips. What's
The
Fish
Haas
Lips going to do here?
also is
Fish Lips.
fixing his wing. Fish Lips fixes his
Up to
wing as well.
P6. Gains a position. Ooh.
Edge has come around the
Edge is
corner.
having.
How many
He has to
positions
slow
will he go?
down. He has to load. Done. One.
Oh,
One.
wait, no, yeah,
Two.
No, he won't lose any. I think he stays the same spot because he was in front of Fish Lips, so he doesn't lose any. I think he gained some.
No. He gained, but he's got 3 seconds. It's actually worked out quite well. The Delta, though, was a bit interesting there because he slowed right down when he came out on the last corner and then sped up down the straight. So, yeah, good job there from Edge, but does have that 3 seconds. That will be haunting him, especially with 11 or 20 20 laps to go now. Question is these hards to the end now. I would say
Yeah,
definitely you can do
I
21
think,
laps on these.
was there a
Easy.
prediction? There was, I think.
There is a prediction.
We'll
Will we see a
lap
safety
car
car by
yes,
lap
we did.
12?
We did.
By lap 11!
We s-
Oh, there we go. You can pick the
I
next
think it was
prediction.
an inside job there. Druzilla's put it into the wall to get himself points.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I will I'm gonna say we'll do a spicy one. I'm not gonna say a safety car, but I'm gonna say will we see a free car pile up within 5 laps after the release of safety car? So I just put free car pile up after 5 laps of safety car.
And you have 45 characters, remember?
Yeah, I think that's 40
Will we see a 3-car pile up
after safety car
after
release.
safety car restart? Safety car restart.
Within
Oh, 44!
hold on.
Will we see a 3-car pile up after safety car restart?
No. After
You won't get it. I'm on
never
44
mind.
characters.
Don't worry about it. We'll
Will
do
we see a 3-car pile up after safety car restart?
nah, because it could be any. It could be any lap.
Okay.
We'll go.
Pick another one. Remember, 45 characters.
Will we have?
That's Twitch for you. That's not me. Will
18.
we have some chocolate cake?
Oh, no. I'm trying to think of a good one. I was thinking, will we have 2 drivers in the same team finish in the top 10? But I believe that's more than 40 again.
Yeah, we want to try something. Will we see rain?
No, it's dry.
That'll go
It's
to the
definitely
end,
dry.
unfortunately. No,
Yeah, it's definitely dry.
we don't want one to the end because there's still 20 laps to go.
Will
Or
we
could
see
do.
another disconnect?
Will Edge
Will we
make the
see another
podium?
disconnect?
Will Edge make a podium? There you go. Yes.
Is that what you did?
No. Yep.
You put maybe as well.
No, we don't do maybes. It's either yes or no. There you go. 53 people tuning in. Thank you very much, guys. If you have tuned in with us, we're on a safety car on lap 10, and we're now on lap 12. We've lost 2 drivers, unfortunately, one due to connection issues, and the other one did bring out the safety car. Drusilla lost it going into sector 2. Dolly getting a 3-second under
safety car.
Safety car.
That's
Unfortunately,
not good, but
yeah.
obviously he's learning. It's alright.
Every single driver is on hard tyres. I don't know what is going on with viewers tonight. We've gone from 53 back to 40. People obviously tuning in, just seeing what's going on and then dipping. Feel free to stay with us.
If you're a White Wolf here,
Seafold.
would you box for hards again? Go back to the same hards? I would, personally, because the hards will last the whole time.
Yes.
I think they are the best tyre here. Even if they were like 5 laps old, I still think it's better to go back to them than stay on the mediums because you'll have to box again.
Yeah, 100%.
So
the mediums.
I'd be boxing.
He needs to be boxing for mediums about lap 18.
Yeah. So I'll be boxing back to hards and just go to the end. Hope for another safety car, then go back to mediums or something. And he's listened to what I said. What a brilliant man.
There you go. Well, TMT's telling him what to do. Well, we'll never know. We'll never know. Yep, you're really Xing all over the place. Give me some points. I can put them on that one. Okay.
All right,
good.
I'm gonna put.
And I did connect
I'm
it.
gonna actually. Not sorry. I'm gonna put no. So I don't think
You can
make
vote.
a
I
podium.
can't vote.
Yeah, I don't think.
Really
he'll make-
betting against your own driver. Don't let him
with the
hear
free,
that.
With the 3 second, it's you'd have to be super lucky to get out of 3 seconds in this track. Especially with the likes of those fast drivers in front. And he's also in P7 at the moment, so I just think it's not going to be possible. I mean, he can prove me wrong.
Well,
and that's fine. I'm
wait
happy
and
to
see.
lose 2,900 points if someone wants to bet against me. Even if you put 1 point against me, go ahead. If you want to go yes, put 1 point. You'll win the full 2,900. Or it's actually 7,500 on it. So if I was anyone in the chat right now, wanting to gamble a little bit of points and maybe test your luck, put 1 point on yes, and you'll walk away with 7 points. Yep, there you go. Yep.
There
So
you go.
you'll
Well,
be
someone
walking.
stop telling everyone.
Hey,
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
while you're doing that,
walk away with it.
while you're doing that, I want to give a bit of a recap of what's been going on in Rush before the safety car comes in, which is just about to. As you did see today in the announcements and in the voting polls, we are gearing up for F125. So if you are wanting to be a full-time driver in Division 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, please react to the voting polls in all of those divisions. If you want to be a reserve, then press reserve. If you want to be a spectator, press a spectator. Or if you want to walk out the door and you've had enough of us, then feel free to press the door. And also, we have also announced something today regarding announcements of all roles within Rush. So please get amongst it. Dynasty, over to you for the safety car restart.
And the Williams is off and gone, so I've got the rear vision view of his car. He has caught the Ferrari absolutely napping. Might as well put a pillow out because he is absolutely fallen asleep at the wheel. And he is off and gone to the races as we go back. Ninjago receives a free second for cutting the corner. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of them fall in at this later stage of the race. But yeah, 0.7 seconds behind. 0.7, yeah, behind Sick Party. So Sick Party is waiting for no one here. He's got in hot lap and trying to run away with this. Ninja Goo trying to fight for position, but he gets over that sausage curb. Has a bit of a moment. That's J-Man right back into it. J-Man also has a little bit of moment there. That lets C-Foles right back into it. Hopefully his lagging has gone and been and gone, but we'll wait and see. Wait until he teleports again. China and P6, so happy days for him. He is looking the goods right now. Edge up into P7 with that 3 seconds, so unfortunate for him. Fish Lips holding out to P8, but behind Edge, so I'm sure his day will be left more difficult behind a Mercedes driver. Iraq Lobster from P20 or P19 up to P9. Brilliant effort from him again. So obviously his pace is well and truly very good. He's right in the back of Fish Lips. He might be making a move here. He's got the battery on. He is burning. Will we see him move? He's burning everything. He's going for it. No, he's not. He's pulling out. Very wise choice. Right. It would have caused carnage. Oh, we are seeing two wide here. China Edge. Oh, they're going side by side still. Oh, they're still side by side.
Edge nearly into the wall.
But Ruck Lobster says thank you very much from Fish Lips. And he's lost his wing. Oh, he might have turned in a little bit too early there. Oh, he's been spun.
What happened there?
Bit of a bit of a tap around there.
Straight through. No,
I think it was
Iraq Lobster glitched into Fish Lips. Interesting. Okay, and then Fish Lips now is going to come under pressure from David. A little bit of drama at the head there of China. Got that a little bit wrong, and then he's now putting pressure on Edge there, and Edge now up in a P6, so good move there. Fish Lips is now
Ski gets
no
horribly wrong.
Plate.
He comes back in right next to the Red Bull. Oh, the RB of...
Faded.
I don't know which RB that was. I think that was White Wolf. He's just not having
faded.
his day.
Faded.
Oh, it was faded?
Oh, faded.
He tapped it.
Yeah,
in the
faded
back.
smacked Paul and Al up the backside. Yeah.
He's not having the
Breaks,
day.
the braking here.
No, he's lost his right end
there's
plate
a
again.
lot of guys.
Oh no, there's someone off. Dohei's just smacked the wall and lost his right end plate again.
Oh,
Yellows.
China's round!
Yeah.
China's round! Don't reverse! Oh, someone else has lost it round there as well. It's a car park! It's a car
There's
park
Yellows
in the hairpin.
again. Is that... No, that's still the same sector. Okay. There is so many lost wings right now. There is so many wings gone.
White Wolf pen.
China though is just
orange
dropping.
Up in a P9.
So I don't know what has happened there, but he's got no damage though. He's got no damage. So if he can just keep control of that car, China, he could potentially crawl his way back up. But the gaps are now starting to form. 2.3 seconds from Edge to C-Foles, 2.4 from Iraq Lobster to Edge, 2.2 Filthy Orange to Iraq Lobster with Fish Lips. Unfortunately losing that right end plate, not having the best of time. Oh, he's lost both. He's actually got no end plates now on that car. That wing is looking like a yeah, just destroyed.
Hold out for 18. Hold out for 18.
Yeah.
Hold out for 18 and go on the mediums.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Hold out
unless
for
you got another pair of hards. If he's got the harder compound, he's got another pair of hards.
He
probably be just doing that.
They'll be on a balanced setup, so that they won't have another set. They'll be either soft or mediums.
Look at that.
So yeah. I would hold out
Party
13.
2.8 seconds in front of P2.
Yeah,
So he is
he's
checked
flying
out
at the
with no
moment.
other safety cars, if there is none. He looks like he's in the most dominant position to win this race.
There's another safety car happening here.
Well,
We're going to see another safety.
Edge was 2.3 behind Seafoals. He's 1 second. 1 second now behind.
I still think we're going to see a safety. We're going to see another safety. There's too many guys have lost their wings. They can't turn the cars, and they're going to try and push. And and you can see Fish Lips has lost 2 spots there. You know, people are having problems with connection of Seafoals as well. A few pens. You know, we've got a few guys missing wings at the back
There
as
you go.
well.
Fish Lips is in.
I think
He might have another pair of hearts. So we're gonna see what he
no,
goes.
he'll go meds. He'll go meds.
We'll stay on board with him.
He'll go meds.
Just keep an eye.
I
on
put
that
money
track
on it.
map.
He goes meds, and there's a safety car within 3 laps.
Not a bad situation though. If there's another safety car, because then you go back to hearts.
No, great. Same
There
strat
is
as
a
me.
free wide here. Paul
Individual
and Hell
5.
goes in front of Fader Menace. Fader Menace and Quicksilver Deck fighting.
Oh,
Fader
Professor!
Menace goes to inside.
Professor! Oh, just getting close. But these guys are battling, and they're letting Sick Party run away with it. He's now 3.7 seconds in front. J-Man and Professor Ninja Goo keep battling, keep putting pressure on, and that is giving Sick Party the win here tonight.
Yeah,
and,
they're playing a very
he's in a
dangerous
great
game
position.
here. They're playing with fire because the man
All
himself who
Seafowls?
started in P19 is now joining this party. And I'd be very worried because he... Oh, he's lagging.
What's going on here?
He's lagging.
I'm on Port Seafolds, and he's actually in the
Oh!
crowd.
Ninja Goo's just lost something off his car. Yeah, his left end plate.
Yeah, knocked
Another-
off left plate. Yeah, everyone.
Another end plate.
Another one.
So,
How many plates will we lose tonight, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen? Seafolds is in the crowd.
Seafolds
Yep,
picks
he's
up
in the
the
crowd.
3 second.
He's in the crowd again, Dynasty. I'm
he?
jumping on board him, and he's off the track. Now he's in the crowd, and he's in the pits. He's driving in the pits. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I've actually got a proper view of Seafolds driving straight through the pits and back onto track.
On my screen, he's right behind Ninja
Love
Goo.
to
He's
see it.
He's thinking about the move. He backs out of it.
He was
But-
driving in the pits, on my view.
But Iraq Lobster is right behind Edge. I don't think this is a battle that Edge wants right now.
Oh,
He gets it done easily.
Go for the move.
Yeah,
Yeah, just needs to stay with him. Just needs to
I
stay with
think
him.
he knows with that 3 second, he's probably the only driver that can pull him along and get past this whole field of carnage. Because yeah, this battle pack is now caused
Ski.
4.1 seconds for Sick Party. Ski's moved up to P10 with
Yes.
Woofer battling. David just out on his
Check
own
out.
in P9. Filthy is out on his own in P8. But
One
let's
held,
say,
one held down there in P15.
yep,
Few
he's
pens as well.
fighting with Faded. Faded's had no pens, but White was trying to make up the positions as well. He's right behind his pack. Faded.
Oh,
I
wait a
did
minute.
say he had no pens, but now he has a pen, unfortunately.
Yeah, no front right plate. Struggling on the durability as well on the corners there. And these guys are really going to start to feel it when these hards kick in. Ninja Goo getting a
another-
3 second time
That's his
penalty.
second.
That is not what he wants.
That's his
He's in
second.
P4.
Yep.
He's going to drop down massively. He'll drop down to filthy
P7.
orange.
No, he won't drop down there
8.
yet. He won't drop down there yet, but if they keep
Yeah.
battling, he will. If
Phil Filthy
this
will
is-
gain that.
This is very bad for Ninja Goo, Seafolds, and Edge. If they all continue to battle, and they bring Filthy Orange, David, and potentially Woofer and China, they could all lose out due to pens. There is Yellows.
Yellows.
That is the...
And that is-
I don't know who that was. The
Sick
Ferrari?
Party. No, it's Sick Party.
Was it? No, he's 4 seconds in front. 3.9. Oh, he must have had a
No,
big...
that was Sick Party.
You sure? Nah, it couldn't have been.
I don't know who that was. Someone. It was someone. It was a yellow
Yeah.
in front, so it was between P1, P2. It's not
They
Fish Lips.
just
Fish
need to...
Lips has
Oh!
made 3 seconds.
The professor gets it horribly wrong, and guess what? He's lost his end plate, and so
Oh.
many people making the move on him. Seafolds makes the move on him. Ninja Goo goes up. Ninja Goo just needs to run away. Just not look back. Just hope that the damage to Professor
Oh,
holds him up
oh,
because
he's gone very wide.
Yeah, every corner he's taking
Rat
so
Lobster.
wide.
The Rat Lobster on the right-hand side. Oh, he's gone for the move for P4.
He gets
He's got the move done.
I don't know if he just got shoved or if that was just a lag.
I don't know if that's
Oh, he's
lag.
hit the
I don't
wall
see
again.
if I was in the pits again. Oh, wow. The lag tonight,
Edge
ladies
makes
and
the
gentlemen.
move
What
on
is
the
going
Professor.
on? Edge into P6 now. Oh, they're going side by side.
Oh, he lost his wing.
Professor cuts him.
Oh, wait, who lost his wing? I think Professor lost his other side. No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he has. He just completely come.
He lost
Is
it.
he? Hang
No,
on,
he
let me have
lost
a
it. He lost that end plate already on one of the other corners.
No, it's
But that's-
front right. He's still got front right, but Edge
Yeah.
is in the P6.
So front left he
Oh,
lost. He
wow.
lost earlier. So I'm going to go through the field. Let's count how many cars have an end plate or don't have an end plate. So J-Man has his end plates. Does Ninja Goo have his end plates?
China.
Is looking likely.
China just getting the move done on Woofer. Sorry, back to you.
You're right. No, he's missing his front left. Seafolds, I'm pretty sure he was missing his. No, he's not. Rock Lobster has both. Edge has both. The Press is missing one. Filthy Orange has got both. David's got both. Ski's got both. China's got both. Woofer has both. It looks like from this high up.
Ninja Go going for the move on Seafolds. 4P2
Well, J-Man-
gets the job done. Seafolds goes round the outside. What a move from Seafolds.
No,
Goes
it's
round the
J-Man.
outside. Ninja
I
Go
think
got
you're
that
watching
all
the wrong half
Wait,
there.
sorry.
The Seafolds still
J-Man
lagging behind
got
him.
the
It's
move
fine.
Yeah, he's
oh,
taking
he
the bits in the crowd again.
Back to
God.
wing. We'll go back to wing count. Woofer has both.
Oh, here we go. Seafolds. Seafolds is getting right behind Ninja Goo. Oh, he must be absolutely bricking it. I would be if I was the Alpine driver.
They've dropped the
Oh, you've got a
Professor
guy that's
though.
teleporting in different dimensions.
With that damage, they've dropped the Professor. So unfortunately,
And a Rat Lobster. Oh, he's going to go for the move on Seafolds.
he's
I
going to
don't
be on
think
the
he knows which
podium
way he's
here.
going to go either.
I think
Yeah,
he'd be
I think
happy
so.
to take
He's
any
flying.
position in the top three. He's probably the one with the
How does
pace
this
here.
guy not...
Oh, he's lost.
Seafolds has gone off track, back on track.
Oh, he's lagged into him and broken the Rock Lobster's wing. Oh no.
Has he really?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just trying to keep him
I'm
aboard
pretty
the
sure
car.
I just saw debris flying from someone's car there. It wasn't.
Yeah, he
Edge,
has.
it-
He's lost the front
yeah.
left plate. So you can add the Aston Martin to your list.
Oh no. So that's
no, it is unfortunate.
yeah, very very unfortunate. But I still we saw his pace without a end plate, so pretty sure it will still be there in this race. But we've got a 4-car battle for P8 here. Filthy Orange,
we've got an
David,
onboard as
Ski,
well for
China, Lobster, the Lobster Man. All right, you get that when he crosses the finish line. White Wolf
First
trying to make
onboard
up
on
the
lap
position.
21.
All right, we are going for it. All right, he is close. Well, he's in the DRS, so realistically, the Haas and the Alpine collect each other. This helps out. Well, I don't know if it helps out a Rock Lobster because of the lag. Oh, they can't turn the car. Oh, he he's almost binned it into the wall.
You on board
Oh,
at Rack?
yeah. I certainly am. I certainly am. Oh, he takes.
I'll keep an eye
Oh
on
no,
him.
they're connected.
Okay,
They're lagging. They're lagging. Oh, they're pushing the wall. I have no idea what's happening, guys.
Oh, what's going on here tonight? Edge
Yeah.
is so close to a Rat Lobster. He just doesn't know what to do.
Well, it's
He
not
needs
a
to just
Rock
be
Lobster
careful.
that's the
He-
problem. It's the lagging Haas.
No, but a Rat
Oh,
Lobster's
he just lagged in
got
front of-
drama.
Yeah, he's drama of the lagging car in front. That's the drama. Because I just
Yeah, I
saw
know. Look
him
how they-
teleport right in the middle of that that section that is probably the most hated section of all, and then
Yeah.
teleport about 0.4 in front of him again. So this is very hard because all it takes is one lag back and his car is in the bin.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do though. You know, he has every right to drive, but we don't know. You know, is this the first time his connection's been like this? You know, Oh, for me it is because he's only driven probably 2-3 races.
Now,
Um,
Edge is
it wasn't this bad
staying behind.
yesterday.
There is a yellows, Fish Lips, and
Dohe,
Dohei.
Dohe, Dohe
Dohei's
is
spun.
round. Fish Lips is 7 seconds behind. Fish Lips is absolutely smashing it. He's not the fastest lap as well. Seafoals is now
J-Man looks
behind
like he's
Iraq
checked
Lobster.
out into P2.
Uh-oh. Seafoals is now behind Iraq Lobster. Oh no, he can teleport in front and take them all out. Imagine if he teleports into P1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
God.
surprised.
I know,
I used to know
we should be
a
laughing, but
I used to know a cheat on Mario Kart 64 at Wario Stadium. I think everyone would know this
oh,
cheat where you
China
can
and
jump over
Ski,
the wall. I wonder if you could do that here.
China and Ski going in it.
China gets the move done.
Getting a little bit.
Ski
Oh,
gets a
Ski
bit
going on the left-hand
squiggly.
side. Oh, keeping it clean at the moment. 1.5 tenths
White
between
Wolf.
Seafalls and Red Lobster.
White Wolf is closing in slowly but surely.
Edge is right, Edge is behind Seafalls now, and Seafalls has dropped behind a Red Lobster. He's got Edge.
Iraq
comfort.
Lobster, I think, will get
Iraq
Ninja
Lobster.
Goo though. I think that's
He's,
he needs to get him
he's
before
pushing.
Seafolds get him back. That's probably what I'd be trying to do.
Seafalls transports in front again. Seafall's going to cause safety car. I don't know how he hasn't caused a safety car personally at the moment, but we're having some great racing at the front. Sick Party and J-Man have checked out. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
Game
so
over
it's
for
now
them.
a battle for the
They'll
third,
be
and
happy
I
with that.
think at the moment it's. Oh, there's yellows. That's a
Oh,
retirement.
yellows.
That's a safety.
Oh, he's
car.
Oh, he's got safety! OMG! OMG!
So this
This is a
neutralizes
lifeline
now,
for Fish
but
Lips.
hold on. This is where
What are you doing?
strategies are like will be. You'll either be very good or in the bin because I know the strategy here.
You
I
don't
think
say
a
that.
lot of
Yeah,
people
so do I.
know the strategy here. I'd be staying out. Or you'd be boxing, would you? I don't know. Track position.
Yeah, no.
That's
Yeah.
key.
No, no, not
You-
here. You
you
go
think-
on fresh mediums, you will obliterate those hards. Honestly, I was pushing Tudor and Vettel round when I was on the mediums
but
when they were on their hards.
The thing about it though is you got to realize you still have to make up positions. So yes, you'd be quick, but the amount of damage I've seen right now.
What have they got to lose? What have they got to lose? Professor, Filthy,
Well,
David, China,
if I
Ski,
was-
Woofer. They all finish. They all start
I
in the
was
same
David,
spot.
Filthy-
China and Filthy.
If I was
China
David,
and Filthy is difficult because they're both close together. Fish Lips has gone soft. I don't think that's unless they're brand new. That might be a good idea.
I'd be staying out.
I don't know if that.
I'd be
don't
staying
know
out.
if-
I'd 100% be staying out. I wouldn't be boxing.
I don't know if sauce is the key.
You
I
wouldn't
don't-
box.
they go
Ninja
off on
Goo's
lap
not
5.
boxing. Iraq Lobster's not boxing. Edge is not boxing.
Sick Party is.
Sick Party
Party's
is
in.
boxing. Sick Party. Yeah, it depends how
Iraq
many.
is staying out.
How many's gonna?
Edge is staying out.
Oh no, that's a naughty Professor. I saw that. You've crossed the tiger snaked. Tiger snake barrier.
Ski,
to
10 seconds.
Yeah, that was a collision with China. I caught the end of
J-Man
that.
soft. Sick Party mediums.
Dohei's left session. That's fine. He's
Oh, he
crashed
has
out.
left the station.
He's
That's a
crashed
good
out.
ski. Does Fish Lips gain anything? No, he's not. He's not going to gain anything.
So this is the question, though, SJ. Right? Sick
Good
Party
sauces to
P7,
go.
J-Man P8, Seafolds P9. They're all quick as each other. If we've seen Seafolds lag now. He is a quick driver, and if he gets in front of Sick Party, it's game, set, and match. Because I'm still seeing him. He's drifting like Tokyo Drift, but still driving that car. So I personally think it was the right call to stay out for these drivers and try to run away as far as you can. If one of them catch you, yes, that's fair enough. For instance, Iraq Lobster, like his best option is to stay out and try to gain as much time as he can because he's got the pens behind him, so he doesn't have to worry about them. He doesn't have to worry about Filthy Orange David or China, I don't think, because their tyres are the same old. The only problem he would have is Sick Party and J-Man because I think they are the only two that can catch him. So realistically, he's not losing much here.
No,
I don't
you're
think
wrong.
anyone else will
Dynasty,
catch
I'm
it.
not going to agree with you on this. I'm not
Alright,
going to agree with you on this, and
Alright.
this is the reasons. I'm going to give you my breakdown. All right, are you ready?
alright, you're gonna break it down?
Ninja Goo has no front. Yep, Ninja Goo has no front left plate. Right?
Yeah, I know
has
that.
a penalty.
That's what I've
Iraq
taken into
Lobster has
consideration.
no front plate and has a penalty. Edge has
Both plates.
his whole car intact, but he has the pen. Filthy Orange, pretty good. David, come on, David.
So I'm going to give you my prediction, right? This is going to be my
And the
prediction.
reason why is because those mediums will be quicker than all of those top 6. And you've also got J-Man on the softs. I don't think
Right.
the softs is a go. I think that is a no-go. I think they should have gone mediums. They only last 5 laps. So you're going to be cutting it. You are really going to be struggling on lap 30.
The thing,
You're going
the
to be
thing
quick.
is, you have to take into account though, right? This is my thought process. It will come in this
There's
lap.
got to be a massive
it should
pile
come in
up
this lap.
in the top
No.
5.
It should come in this lap. If it doesn't, it'll go next lap. But you've got very little time for racing, right? You've got also a couple of the slower runners, you would say, still in front. So you have to make the moves cleanly but fairly, right? And that's not always going to happen straight away. So you'll be getting backed up through sector 2 and 3, while those ones in front will be trying to run away. So my prediction here is Iraq Lobster will win. I think he'll win by about a second. Edge will fall into that last podium spot. I believe Sick Party will round out the top 3. Due to
I disagree.
the new tyres and the quickness he's shown. I personally think Seafoals and J-Man, I believe they'll be battling for position. The Professor will also be battling for position. So with their pace and them trying to make the moves, one of them is going to get it horribly wrong. I feel like, especially at a track like Singapore. So if we do not go racing here, I don't think there'll be enough time for them to blitz the field and get past. So that's why I think it'll be Iraq Lobster P1, Sick Party I think P2, and Edge probably will round out the top 3, depending on how the rest of the race goes.
I disagree.
And hards are 8%. There you go.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't
they've
mean
only
that.
they've only got 2 laps to do it
That's
realistically.
great. That's great, but the mediums are so much more quicker. Honestly, they are. Honestly, I'm telling you from experience.
But how long for though?
I think Seafolds is going to teleport to P1.
He'll probably go when the safety car's still coming out. He'll probably go
Yeah,
now.
remember that
He'll
last
launch.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Remember
he'll
that
launch
last
now.
one?
He'll go.
It was Thunderbolts, wasn't
But
it? Yeah.
so
he'll go.
so we're gonna go
He'll
lap
turn into the safety
lap
car.
28 out of 31. I don't think that's enough time for P7 and below, all of them, to get through. I think Sick Party will.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Plenty
Okay.
of time.
Alright.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. You know, there's an
Can
incident between Iraq and Ninja.
Can I ask if we can end this prediction, just refund the points, and we put that prediction up and see. We'll see.
We're having a debate.
we-
Two
we-
columns having a debate.
We'll see if we'll put Sick Party to win the race.
Well,
Or
who's
Sick-
going to win Driver of the Day? Let's have a look at Driver of the Day. Who has driven absolutely amazing?
Rock
tonight?
Lobster. In any ideal world, it's a Rock Lobster. He did really well in the
Yeah,
sprint.
I don't. Do we need a vote? Do we need to vote on that, or is that's hands down, isn't it? That's
in my
hands
my
down.
opinion, like, he's done the sprint and the race and done exactly the same thing better, as well as dealing with a lagging car that's teleporting in front of him, killing his wing.
Yeah.
We'll leave the
Okay,
prediction.
well,
We'll leave
see.
the prediction. Put a poll. Can we put a poll in? We'll put a
Yeah,
poll.
we can put a poll up.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
trying
put
to
a
think
poll.
who. I want to see how we go on the restart, because if he DNFs, we give a DNF driver, and I'm not saying he is. We've seen a really good drive from David tonight. Filthy Orange up there in P4.
Yeah. Oh, I think they've
looking
been
at a
all
podium.
good. They've been all good drives, but I think there's no if buts or maybes that Iraq Lobster is the clear cut.
Ninja Goo must be hating this. He's 6 seconds and Edge 3 seconds, and they've only got 4 laps of racing.
If it was to finish now, he'll
Yes.
fall down to P12, I think.
Oh, massive.
So he needs
massive
to.
points here.
We need to
Lob.
see when he goes. Because also
Yeah,
realise
and keep an eye on Fish Lips as well. Keep an eye on Fish Lips at the back, down the MP15. He's got Ski, White Wolf on pens, and they're all on softs. Those guys are going to be rapid from P11.
he's gone.
So
He's
here we
gone.
go. I'll
Ninja
let you
Goo's
take
gone.
it away.
No,
Over to
you go. You go. You go.
All right, Ninja Goo up into P1 at the moment. Iraq Lobster. We have 3 laps of racing remaining. Me and Dynasty have been having a serious debate on how we think this race is going to go. Has Seafalls teleported yet to P1? No, he's down there in P9. Remember, some of these guys have
China's been
decided to
super
stay out.
wide.
China getting a penalty. That causes more drama. Sick Party up into P6 now. We've then got China dropping down to P8. J-Man is in the middle of that. J-Man is looking to make the move. Sick Party is on a prowl here to get the move on David. Remember, 17 laps versus 3 lap mediums. This is the question. Oh, J-Man has gone straight into the back of Sick
Seafalls
Party,
is
and he's lost the front left. Seafalls has gone into the wall, and he's nearly caused a massive pile up in the corner there, dropping down into
lost his left hand
P10.
plate.
Oh, he's completely lost it, and everyone's losing their front plates as well. That pushes it down. That Filthy Orange, 9.5 tenths, could lose the DRS to Edge,
Well, Filthy
which would
Orange
be
has
music
lost
to
it.
Edge's ear.
Filthy Orange
I
has
think he
lost
has.
out.
Yeah, he has lost it.
So that's what I mean. It's backing up this pack. The faster drivers, yes, they are fast, but they've also got the same battery. And J-Man's looking to fight Sick Party for the position. This is not helping him. I'm telling you, it's. I've told you. I think Iraq is going to take this out. He just needs to get past Ninja and go.
J-Man and Sick
Yeah.
Party, softs versus mediums.
It's not the right call,
Side by
boys.
side.
Oh, he's banged the wall.
J-Man, gonna go side by side.
DRS is now
this is getting
enabled.
interesting.
But look
DRS
at that,
is
they've
enabled
burnt.
at
They've, look at
21,
their
29,
batteries.
sorry.
Look at their batteries. They've burnt
Yeah,
everything.
China
So
to get the move done on J-Man. Up into P7.
But David has 50% compared to Sick Party 20. So even with those old
There's
tyres,
so
he
much
should
going
hold
on
that.
here.
He should hold it in the DRS zone.
Oh, look at the 2 Hasses. Oh, the 2 Hasses. Oh, the Seafalls is out. The teleporting man is out of this race.
His
there we
teammate
go,
has been
29 laps over,
absolutely
31.
murdered with his wing.
J-Man, the
Sick Party
2
gets the
Hasses
move
have
done.
gone. Sick Party up in a P5. Sick Party
gonna
is
be enough.
flying. Sick
I don't think
Party's
it's going
on
to be
for a
enough.
podium.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
a
I think it
podium,
is.
but I don't think it's going to be enough for a win. Iraq Lobster's
This
still
is
behind, holding his battery. He's got Filthy Orange,
Edge is
obviously behind
serious.
Edge.
Edge is
needs
dropping down to
Sick
P.
Party just needs to take his time.
Nine.
He's on a podium spot right now. Just take his time getting past
Yeah.
Filthy Orange and just work his way. He's just rebounded off the wall. He's burning again, trying to get past Filthy Orange. Will he look to make the move? He does not. But the Professor makes the move on David.
That was nice.
Mate,
That was a nice little move
He's
there.
burning everything. They're going side by side. He is not holding any battery. But again, with no batteries, it's going to be a
He's
it's gonna
going
be
for
very
it.
hard.
He's going to get a podium. He's going to get a
He
podium.
will get it from the pens
Professor
anyway.
is going for it as well. Professor could get a podium as well. This would be a massive debut for him.
But they're 1.5.
This is
They're 1.5, 1.3
yeah, but
behind
Edge
the
has got
leaders.
3 and Ninja's
1.2.
got 6.
But this they'll
Wow,
have
this
to
drama
burn.
here. Oh,
While these guys use the DRS,
drama
they'll have to
there.
burn. So that's the problem. Because they'll have
They
no
won't be
DRS
there,
here.
that's
They'll
right.
have to burn everything to catch up.
right.
So
we
there you
go,
go.
new
1.2, 1.3,
Yeah.
1.4, 1.5 seconds is the gap to Sick Party. 1.7 seconds to Sick Party. Edge gets the job done on Iraq Lobster, which backs up him to Sick Party. The Professor's also in for it. The Filthy Orange is also in for a chance. Iraq Lobster picks up a 3 second. There goes his podium.
No. Oh, this is drama.
David
This is
could
drama. I told
potentially
you
get a
you were
podium
wrong.
here.
Told you you were wrong. Told you you were wrong.
I'm still not
And
wrong
communicating online services.
not wrong till the
Friend request.
the final.
Yeah, no, this is drama.
lap.
I don't know what to do. Who do we give drive for the day to?
Professor got a pen.
I think it's going to go to David. It's either
Well,
going to go to
Phil-
David. I'm going to
they're
say
still-
David. Who are you going to say? I'm a
They're
David or
still
Filthy.
they're too
We
far
need- we
behind
need
to get a
we
podium
need
though, potentially here. They're 2 seconds,
No,
over 2
David's
seconds
not.
behind. Yeah, it's 1.9 Filthy Orange is. to
Okay.
Professor.
Well, give me a
So,
drive of the day. Give me a drive of the day.
J-Man's now got a 3 seconds, so I still think it's Iraq Lobster. Like, that will still be a podium, because you got Ninja Goo with 6, so he'll drop. Edge will stay on P2. Iraq Lobster will be P3 unless he overtakes Edge now. Sick Party will be first. So I think it's
Sick
oh,
Party.
they're gonna go. Don't go 3 wide. No, they keep it tidy. Keep it clean. The Professor makes the move. Oh no. Oh no. He's just
Oh, he's got it all
binned
wrong.
himself.
Got it all wrong.
This has brought Filthy Orange and David back into it. Last lap.
Yep. Here we go.
But he's
Last
got
lap.
that horribly wrong. So now he's in the battle
Here we
for
go.
P11. Iraq Lobster takes the lead.
Filthy Orange has gained on Edge as well now.
So we are going to see
David
we
is
are going to
gaining-
see a
oh my
Sick Party
days.
P1, a Filthy Orange P2, and a David P3 potentially, depending on this last sector. Can Iraq Lobster build that gap? It's already at 0.8. It's already over a second now. I would
Yeah,
say
Sick Party past
almost.
Ninja Goo up in a P2. Sick Party is going to take the win here on track. Here we go.
David
Red Lobster's
and
coming around the
Filthy
final
Orange
corner.
fighting. China's there as well. That battling is not helping. Will Iraq Lobster should hold on to
Oh,
P3 here.
He takes the P1.
Should.
Sick Party to P2.
He
Yeah, David gets P3. Oh, what a race! And where does Fish Lips go up to? Fish Lips up into P12. Wow! Oh, wow! Absolutely incredible. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Driver of the day is out. I'm gonna vote for mine. There we go. Sick Party. So you've got 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So get your votes in. Yeah, driver of the day votes Iraq and Sick Party. I've a little bit tongue-tied there, Dynasty. What happened on the end there?
Yeah. I can't seem to vote on this poll, but my vote is for Iraq, obviously. I
It goes in for
P2
it, yeah.
from P20. That's a really good result for him. So we'll go to the race results. So Sick Party P1, Iraq Lobster P2, David running out the podium for P3, Filthy Orange, Edge, China, Ninja Goo, Fader Menace, J-Man and Ski running out the top 10. Woofer, Fish Lips, The Professor, Pool and Hell, White Wolf, Quicksilver, Seafoals, Dohe, Druzilla and Hayden. So I believe Seafoals and Below all crashed out, all DNFing unfortunately. So don't mind that 3 laps there, he actually DNF'd. But no, it was a very interesting race. I'm sure there'll be a lot of pens coming from that. There was a lot of, again, not so good racing yesterday.
Yeah, I think obviously a few manoeuvres there, which is a bit interesting. You know, we had obviously the drama tonight with Seafolds' Wi-Fi net connection. That that was probably a plain one tonight, which caused a bit of problems. And then we got some late pens at the end as well. So yeah, going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting to hear what the guys have got to say as well. So hopefully they jump in. I'm just waiting on them at the moment. But yeah, Singapore is not an easy track. So no, well done to everyone having a go, and also congratulations to the podium winners.
Yeah, no, it was terrific. It was good to watch. As I said, there was some unfortunate with the lag, but also not so good with racecraft, as we said from lap 1 sprint, turn 1, shocking again. And just a couple of things that probably need to be a bit fixed up, but we'll wait and see if they will join in. We have 2 of them so far, so we're waiting for the third. We'll start off with the I believe he was P3. David, are you there, mate?
Hello.
Good race, mate. You were like, I think P10 at one stage, just keeping it out of trouble, and managed to climb all the way to P3 again. So obviously another podium for you, so that's a really good effort. But walk us through that race, because I know you were one of the cars involved. I know you probably wasn't at fault, but in that sprint lap 1, turn 1, walk us through that incident and then the rest of the the race and the feature.
Yeah, so that one incident was basically two cars in front of me got hooked up and basically both spun right in front of me, and I just had nowhere to go. Just that's basically one of those ones you just slam your brakes on and hope you don't get binned from behind. Luckily, I only got minor damage in that, and then basically the sprint lap, I'm actually just DMing with Orange now. I was basically just kind of messing with him a bit, just driving behind him because we've been teammates in another league. But yeah, that was just all about figuring out how much fuel I needed for the feature race, and then we get to the feature race, and then pretty much it was just avoid incidents. Like I saw last night, I got involved in an incident earlier as well, and then it was pretty much just understanding what works at this track, and then that last safety car. I was literally having a pretty good discussion with Paulie about what I should do. Like we knew he should box, but then I said, you know what? There's enough guy with penalties that are going to box that need to get through me. I back my defense around here. So let's just gamble and see how we go. And then poor Orange, I saved all my battery up for that last straight and managed to get him there. So yeah, we take P3 at a track that I actually hate. So good stuff from me this week.
Yeah, nah, brilliant effort. Obviously, getting up to P3 in the feature when it was pretty much looking dead and buried toward the start of the race, but I've kept going, kept out of trouble, and made it all the way to P3. So well done on the points, mate. And I'll pass you over to SJ. See if he's got any
No
questions for you.
worries.
Yeah, David, mate, welcome. That was, it was an interesting race. I don't even know how we commentated that tonight. There was a lot going on. We had serious issues with obviously CFO's Wi-Fi tonight. But yeah, it was a very interesting race to say the least. And did you feel that you just needed to keep it clean at the end to get the podium?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like I knew once I committed to staying out, the key was to just stay clean. I knew in front of me I could trust Orange. Like as I said before, we were teammates in another league and we raced pretty well together in those scenarios. So I knew I could trust him. And then I just needed a bit of trust from China, who was behind me. He showed me that trust as well. So that was good. And then pretty much, the quick boys started to come through. And Sick Party got us all. So, yeah, fair play to him. And then there was that incident with the Ferrari that spun that got us all through. But then, the Hasses got involved in something. And then I said, the player said, we're on here. So, yeah, just avoiding all that. And luckily, which can happen at Singapore, all the carnage happened behind us. So we were able to just plow on and pick up the podium.
No, great result. And obviously big points for Red Bull at the moment. You obviously... following that overalls at the moment, this looks like it's a four-way battle between Sauber, Williams, and Aston Martin. Sorry, three-way battle, and also Ferrari behind you as well. Going into next week, you've obviously got one more race, which is tomorrow. Same again for Division 3. How are you feeling for the next sprint weekend at Brazil?
Yeah, look, I like Brazil as a track, but I think the biggest problem with it is that there's not really much of a skill gap to it. It's a track where pretty much everyone understands how it works and how it drives because it's basically one of the easier tracks in the game to learn pretty quickly. So it's pretty much just going to come down to how people understand the strategy for pit stops and all that, and whether people will gamble on the correct strategy or gamble on another strategy. I won't tip my hand at that, but if you understand Brazil and the way it works, there's a way to go about it. And I think that's what's going to separate some people next week. And then obviously just keeping it clean through penalties as well, because as we all know, that's just a track that can be very unforgiving with penalties. So yeah, so at least it's a track I like. That's probably a good thing.
Okay. Well, great job, mate, on another podium. I think you've obviously had some very, very good results. Obviously, Singapore was obviously very, very good tonight in the feature. Obviously, last week in P11, which actually got up to P2 last week. So this is two podiums on the trot, David. Are we starting to see a bit of a system at the moment with you? Because the week before that was Austria, P5. So you're on very, very good form lately.
No system with me. It's just me getting lucky. That's all it is. Keeping my nose clean, staying out of penalties. If you would ask people around the OCE traps what my race style is. It's keeping it clean, keeping it without penalties, and just getting around without damage. And that's all the last 3 races that you just mentioned. I was just tonight staying out of trouble, staying out of penalties. And then same as America last week, that kind of fell to me because I was on the right tyre on the mediums at the end. And then the Austria race kind of just fell into my hands as well. But look, I know when we look at this division on pace, I'm probably around the middle of the division, but I like to think in terms of race IQ and how to put a race together, when to attack, when to offend, I'm one of the guys at the top. So it's just putting together what I'm good at and then what I lack for in the speed I can make up. And obviously the last 3 weeks that's shone through, which is nice.
You can probably thank us all for pushing you down to Division 6.
Thank you.
Well, you jump J-Man. You will jump J-Man in the standings to P4. So, yeah, top job, mate. And, yeah, look forward to seeing what you can do next week in Brazil.
No worries. Thank you.
All right, so that was David. So congratulations to him for his podium in P3. Now we will move on to Sick, you mate. Tonight, you should be proud of your drive because it was really good to watch. I'll pass you on to SJ, mate. See if he's got any questions for you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Sick Paddy.
Yeah, good evening, SJ.
Good, mate. You're obviously pretty hyped on that win, mate. It's Singapore is not a track that people want to take lightly. It's one of those tracks where it's extremely difficult to pass. But you could see from tonight, and we saw earlier on in the feature, that the guys are battling behind you, which then gave you that leeway in front until the safety car. But how did you find the race in itself in Singapore tonight? Across both races.
In the sprint, I think in both races, the thing I struggled with the most was at the towards the end of the medium stint, just with tire grip there, because in the in the sprint, by the end of the stint, I ended up just getting dropped by fish slips, and then by the end edge because I had a bit of lag and it just weird. And then in the feature, I had good pace in the mediums at the start, but then I still kind of fell off by the end of the stint. So I think that's what I struggled with the most, and on the hards, it was just pretty easy just to keep it out of the wall.
Yeah, well, that was a great job from yourself. How are you feeling for Brazil next week?
Pretty good, I reckon. After my win in Zandvoort, I got two more podiums straight after that. So maybe it's just destined for me to get another podium at Brazil, or a podium at Brazil. Get a bit of a podium streak again.
Oh, okay. So, and how are you finding this season? Obviously, in Division 6 at the moment, within the championship, you're sitting in P6, and just obviously refresh that now. Yeah, so you're behind David. Actually, no, David doesn't jump J-Man. He's 1 point behind, and you're 1 point behind David. So between J-Man, David, and Sick Party, it's 2 points currently, pending on pens and stuff like that. So yeah, how you feeling going into the end of the season? Because obviously we've got Thunderballs out for another week. Edge is going to be out for a good 2 weeks. Datora he's up and down if he wants to race at the moment. So yeah, are you gonna slowly make your way up there? You've moved up 2 spots tonight. You've gone from P8 to P6. So how are you feeling for the remainder of the races? And there is still quite a few races left. We've still got 6 races left.
Oh, I reckon I think I've done I've done a few less races than J-Man. I know that because I missed out on the first 2 because I wasn't in Brush at that point, I don't think. I reckon, with Brazil, it being at one of my best tracks, I reckon I'll do well there. And I think, what's after Brazil? It's like Japan or something, isn't it? Yeah, after Brazil,
yes.
Yeah, it is Japan, after Brazil. I don't really like Japan. It's kind of... I haven't done it much on wheel, but I didn't like it when I was doing controller and stuff, so... I'm pretty confident for Brazil, not confident for Japan, is probably just the short answer for it.
Well done, mate. All else I'm going to say, that's still a job. 2 P1s this season, 1 P2, 1 P3. Yeah, and two P1s is your best result so far. So no, keep it up, and look forward to seeing what you can do in Brazil. And you had some serious pace on those mediums, and that was I do believe that was a good stint. I think the softs would have died. They would have been starting to struggle on that 30. So yeah, no, great job, mate, and yeah, have a good week, and we'll see you in Interlagos.
Yeah, see yous.
Alright, so that was our winner in Sick Buddy. So excellent race from him. Excellent race from David as well in P3. So minding his own business. Obviously running into an incident in the sprint, but managing to get it back into the podiums, into the main. Unfortunately, Tatura has not joined us for the interview tonight, but a brilliant race from him as well, coming from P20 all the way to P2. So hanging on to that podium position, which is really good to see as well. He had a phenomenal race. Unfortunately, the lagging house in front of him did take out his wing. But overall, that was yeah, it was something. In my opinion, wasn't the best of races. I could count probably 12 cars missing a wing. But yeah, it was definitely a race. More like a Dodgem cars race, in my opinion. But what did you think of it, SJ?
Yeah, with apart from the distractions I've got tonight, it's been an interesting night. Division 6 does bring in some great racing, and also does bring in some mistakes. We will say that because it is a new division. I know that drivers get very, very frustrated regarding obviously lag and things, and that is out of our control when we are sitting here in the comms box. You know, we can only do what we can. C-Files will obviously be looked at for obviously his connection, and he'll probably be tested out in the reserve program before he can go back into a league race. But yeah, because we can't have that again, it makes it a lot more difficult, and especially tonight with his own teammate as well. And he hasn't lagged in any other races. You know, he didn't lag in Division 4.
Yeah,
just had damage.
I haven't seen it.
So it is unfortunate. But no, tonight was the feature was better than the sprint. It looked like it was getting off to a good start. You know, the sprint, like chaos on lap 1. Feature, you know, it's a track where you've got to be patient, and you've got to time your overtakes. You know, and I think if you've got a car that's slower in front, you get frustrated. And you put yourself under pressure, and then you've got the car behind you, and that puts you under pressure, and it puts you into a bit of a pressure cooker. And that's what some of the drivers probably got into tonight, you know, and that's why we saw some of those mistakes. You know, massive opportunity for Edge tonight to pull in a gap. You know, he lost on some points. You know, Rat Lobster managed to hold on, which is good. You know, Sick Party is making his way up there. So is David now. And anything can happen. You know, anything can happen in these races. And these are the races that you need to capitalise on these points. So there's Interlagos next week. It's another sprint weekend. It's a bigger track, wider, but still some very tricky corners. You know, turn 1 in Brazil is not easy. We've seen so many people come together in that turn 1. Because you're crossing over and you're going downhill. So going to be very interesting. But no, I think a great drive from Sick Party. Phenomenal drive from Iraq Lobster from where he was. And yeah, an interesting one. The stewards and the onboards will have an interesting night. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next week in Interlagos.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting at Brazil. It's not one of my favourite tracks, so yeah, we'll wait and see how it goes. But other than that, I was your host, Dynasty Sparrow. Thanks to all of our sponsors, AI369, SimLab, Pagnian, and of course, I think it was NZ. I can't even remember the other one. What was the other one, SJ?
Speed Nation.
Speed Nation, that's correct. Thank you to all our sponsors, and it's been a good night for Div 6. Unfortunately, the racing wasn't as good, but obviously the ones who kept it out of trouble, kept their noses clean, got the deserved podiums, in my opinion. But other than that, I was Dynasty Sparrow, joined with SJ, and as I like to say, ciao.